another level. Let's get it. Run it up. Check the scope. Money talk, money mo. Yeah. Main crew say they weed it. Kicking down the door. Run it up. Check the scope. Money talk, money mo. What? Main crew say they weed it. Kicking down the door. Let's go. Had to switch the whole lane when I'm driving the machine.
What is going on? Heavy Pour Sports Happy Hour Saturday is live. UFC 329. McGregor back 60 months, being off. Is he rusty? Probably. Can he beat Holloway? Who knows? Argentina currently playing the Switz to see who goes to semifinals. One of them already locked in. Shout out to England beating Norway.
Sad.
Bummed out about that one. Thought Holland was going to step up. He didn't.
They took him out, though.
Great World Cup for him. He looked gassed. He didn't look like the right dude from the jump. Maybe he was injured. Who knows? But he certainly did not carry his team to victory. That old boy, not Harry Kane, but the other dude.
Bellingham or whatever?
That some gun can play the soccer. But before we get into happy hour, I already got my drink poured. Hopefully y'all are joining me. Selena, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? I'm not drinking. I have water. But listen. I got entirely too turned last Thursday, and I had to stop for a minute. Okay, so I got a little too turned. So.
Little Diego.
I got a little too turned.
Sometimes you got to do that. And Hammer, I see you in what looks like scanning a QR code to get logged into whatever account you need to get into right now.
Let me give everybody the breakdown. So when you're looking at me going, is he even paying attention to what's going on? I went to Tuscaloosa Thursday and Friday because Jordan had freshman orientation, right? So I let him take my laptop. I didn't give him the $1,300 laptop that I just had to buy. So I let him take mine, right? Well, in setting him up on my laptop, I deleted myself. I took myself, my profile off of my laptop. So guess what that did? That signed me out of every freaking thing. I couldn't get into the show. I had to get Selena to drop me a link to get in. I had to go through God knows what to get back on Twitter because we all know I've been through that before. And then now I'm trying to sign in, and none of my TV logins are in there. So I'm having to go back and redo all of them. I hate it.
Oh, Argentina's already scored, by the way. It's 1-0 Argentina already.
I knew I bet on the wrong. Everything else hit.
I knew you bet on the wrong team.
Norway winning and Holland doing it. Yeah, I bet on the wrong team. I've been down on England the whole tournament. The whole cup, and they have proven me wrong. I had no chance for they going into the Azteca and getting the friggin' W there, and they certainly did.
Well,
so,
if you do my World Cup preview, I would have given you France, Spain, England, and Argentina in the Final Four. So
you did give us that part of it. Give us that part of it.
Trying to get this fight on.
Look who's joining us.
T.
What's up, y'all? I'm gonna have to leave. I can't look at Rando with this.
That's the young.
I thought he had dirt on his face.
Oh, yeah, I can't look at him with this mess on his face. I thought I could do it, but I can't do it.
Hey, this looks good, man.
How is Lindsay allowing this?
It's like Dale Jr.
What
man.
happened?
It's got a tint. She's a big fan.
I don't
Aren't
believe
you?
it.
But hide some of the ugly. I don't blame her.
See, she loves it.
Shit.
I don't believe
Shot.
it. Until Lindsay until she personally tells me that she's with it, I don't believe it.
It's all fake. We're making it up.
I got about 2 more days, probably. Actually, I think I'm starting the gym routine back again tomorrow. So it means I have to get shaved because there ain't no way I'm walking into Quantico gym looking like this. Someone will someone recognize me, it'd be bad news for me. But
where's the Quantico gym at?
I know where much of the World Cup he kept.
I know their hit gym is right by the track, but I don't know where their main gym is.
It is across from the university, actually, like not too far.
Oh, okay.
FCU.
Okay, so it's not far from the hit gym then.
No, I don't think so. I think they're pretty close.
The hit gym is right where the football field is.
Yeah, it's just across the street from that. Then I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
it's not a bad. It's pretty good gym. Pretty good gym. Super strict there though. You walk in with a hat or a hoodie or something like that, they'll snatch you up quick.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, it's Quantico, it's Brassland, so
yeah.
That's the
Lindsay said something about going on base the other day, and I was like, man, these MPs will snatch me up, give me a MOR, jack me up. All right. Anyways, back to the happy hour piece of the show. Tier, you watching UFC? No, you're not watching UFC. You're watching Argentina right now.
I'm watching both.
Both.
I can guess that right now. You got both of them on.
I got both.
Yeah, no, just soccer for me.
Argentina's up already.
So we got. Oh, look at Big Tim P. used to live in Woodbridge.
Hey,
Stafford, my house right now.
Yeah, Woodbridge, right there, Petey. Quantico is where this all started with me and Rando and Black. It all started in Quantico way back when.
Yep. So we got to Triangle on the 6th of this month. Got an Airbnb. Y'all know it because I already said it in the chat, but I'll let everybody else know it. We check in to the Airbnb. Super nice spot, like big house. The master bedroom's got like a movie theater set up on the corner, like the little chairs that you your feet out to, like super nice. Except there's a bunch of goo in the cup holder, right? So like strike number one, not really sure what this goo is. And then that night, get in the shower, jump out, I see there's this jar of Q-tips. And I'm like, oh man, it's like a hotel, right? I clean my ears, I open it up, and there's like 7 of them in there that are like yellow and had gunk on them. Like someone put their nasty used Q-tips
that's disgusting.
back into the hole. Disgusting thing. I dumped them all out, took a picture of it. Was like, this is going on the review. Fast forward to the next day where I'm out. I forget what I was doing. Lindsay and I were out of the house. In-laws are in the house. They tell us the sheriff's department comes, knock on the door, and serves an arrest warrant to the people who actually live in the Airbnb. So we were like, all right, that's 3 strikes. Let's go ahead and move. We were living in the house without anything ready. We unpacked as much boxes as we could. The next day, we're living on just mattresses and on the floor and doing that thing. But Airbnb pictures got us because it's super nice inside. But then there's some funky stuff going on in this place. I think the people who were renting the house big, and they had to they were trying to real quick get back into the money flow and renting the Airbnb out. But gross.
That's disgusting.
Pictures can be deceiving, man. I mean, shoot, the ones up in San Francisco fooled us. I went up to Seattle last summer. Pictures fooled us on that one too. Like you never know.
And listen, I can't say too much because I procrastinated, didn't do it, passed it off. But y'all saw the one that we stayed in California.
That was
the front of the house was boarded up, and then this one, I told Lindsay, I think you're fired from the Airbnb booking right now. That's both of them were on her, and both of them turned out not to be great. But again, I didn't do it myself. I kept pushing it off. So part of it on me too.
Hammer, I gotta tell you, man, Argentina looks good. They look crafty, they look fast, they look creative. And it was interesting because the Swiss came out putting all the pressure on them, and somehow Argentina still ended up with the goal.
Yeah, I think every one of these big heavyweights kind of expected them to have a scare at some point, and I think Argentina had theirs. And as good as Switzerland has played and defensively, they've been really good. I think this is a mismatch. Quite honestly, I think this is a gear up, a tune up for the semis and the final against France.
Yeah.
So
I
if
agree.
Messi,
England looks like they're peaking at the right time too.
yeah, agreed. If Messi goes back to back World Cups, plus everything he's done in international play in Miami, back to back World Cups, like the cover of Lethal Weapon, back to back, like I'm Jordan 96, 97. Whoa. You go ahead and etch him on Mount Rushmore right next to Jordan and then argue who fills the other two, right? His greatest athlete of all time?
I think in his sport, yes, greatest athlete. I don't know.
That's hard
broad.
to say. Greatest athlete of all time. I
thought this was going to be a slam dunk. No one argues with me.
Oh yeah, I'll argue with you on this one.
Yeah, I think there are other athletes that are probably.
To do it,
he's in the conversation. Sure, greatest athlete, one of the four greatest athletes to ever play a sport. No, I don't know if I'm ready to sign.
Think
off
about what
on
it takes to do that, to do what he's doing. And I have said longevity doesn't get you on the mountain, right? So, like LeBron doesn't make it just because he's been doing it for 24, 25 years. But Messi's been doing it at an elite level for years. And what, he's cresting 40 now? How old is he?
He's 39.
39, yeah.
38, 39.
Yeah. So I think it takes a lot of athletic ability to do what they do on the pitch. And what he does with the soccer ball on that, puts that thing on a string. That's pretty athletic. I mean, that's top tier athleticism in my opinion. I'm not a soccer guy, but watching what he does, I can know a lot of people can't do it, especially someone. What is he? 5'8"?
Yeah, he's really tiny.
5'9"
Yeah.
T, you're the soccer guy. What do you think?
I just think it's too hard to have to say. I don't think I can say slam. You know, I love soccer, and I think Messi's the GOAT anyway. To say slam dunk Mount Rushmore, probably not, because I think there's enough greats out there that have arguments. To Petey's point, Michael Phelps.
Michael Phelps is
Serena Williams, like Simone Biles, Muhammad Ali. Like there's too many people, and it's semantics, but I guess it depends on what we mean by greatest athlete too. Because I struggle when people say Brady is the greatest athlete, because nothing about his game has ever been about athleticism. It's been about talent and ability and mental know-how. Not really just physical tools. So to me, Brady is nowhere near the discussion about greatest athlete.
Agree. 100%.
Because I'm talking about speed and jumping and agility and like athletic traits. So I think that's the discussion.
Bo Jackson
athlete I have ever seen in my life.
Who'd you say?
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson.
Oh yeah.
100%. Yeah.
He is the head of Mount Rushmore. If you're going to talk about greatest athletes, he is the head, and really almost deserves a tier of his own.
Yeah, and
so
Prime is up there as
he's in the conversation. He has to be.
I didn't consider Phelps, but
I mean, he's got so many trophies that he does this and they're on his arms.
But if you talk about accomplishments, I would say Tom Brady, Michael Phelps, and then maybe you figure the other two, right?
Yeah.
Like greatest accomplishments for athletes. But I agree with the Serena. I was thinking, for me, you would talk about like athletes of all time, and if you want to put it like in their sport and talk about what they did in their profession to kind of get to it, that makes sense. But you got Jordan. You got Messi, you got Serena, and I was trying to figure out who I would put on that fourth. You could talk Tiger Woods. I think as far as accomplishments, you'd put that, but then you argue like I think it takes skill to be successful in golf and do it at the highest level like he did. But is it athleticism?
Well, so athleticism is what set,
right now. So like,
yeah, athleticism is what set him apart early on. You know, he was the only one who could bench 315 and like basic athletic things because golfers weren't doing that. And so he paved the way, but now they're all doing it, and so now they can all drive a ball the way. I mean, he's still got something special with the clutch gene, but the athleticism side, wouldn't set him apart these days. But so if we're talking athleticism, why is LeBron not included? To be 6'8", 260, jumping 40 inches, running a 4.3, whatever, like you got to put your hate aside if we're talking pure athleticism, and why is he not in the conversation? That was, I mean,
that's a good point. That's
what everybody says about him.
Yeah.
Like he didn't have a ton of like skill with shooting and stuff his first 10 whatever years. He literally just was bigger, faster, stronger than everyone. You know what Giannis tries to be, and he was, you know, at the top of the league for a decade just off of athleticism.
So what are the 4 most athletic sports you think in professional sports? I would say basketball, definitely. Football, soccer, and then what's your 4th? Is it not soccer, you don't think?
Oh, no, I do think soccer.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd agree with those 3. And then what's your 4th? I don't like baseball, like stick and ball sports.
No, it's not baseball.
Again, I think that takes
coming
skill.
from a baseball player. No,
it's not baseball.
Because people will put Babe Ruth on that greatest athletes of all time, and he ain't nothing athletic about Babe Ruth.
That's correct.
Other than
he just did a time when you know you could go out there completely hammered or hungover. And still go out there and perform at what was considered a high level.
So in reality, it's decathletes, right? Because they're doing 10 sports. But if we're just talking a sport in general, everybody hates on me. You know, whiskey was getting on me, but I think people significantly sleep on how impressive you have to be athletically to dominate in tennis.
This is true. Like, didn't what's his face just play 5.5 hours of the day to win his match?
Joker and center?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went after it. I was watching it at work.
5.5 hours in the heat. Like that's pretty
amazing. Oh! Man, Switzerland had their chance. Dang.
It's funny you did that, and right as you did that, old boy in the UFC just got dropped right here too.
Green
so I thought
just
you were
beat
watching
McKinney,
this.
yeah.
And King Green looked like he's bleeding up both eyes too.
He is. He got busted up really early in the match.
No.
But
It's gonna hurt a lot worse. God, he is all jacked up. Yep.
Yeah, the guy. If not looking at him, you wouldn't know.
I do. Yeah. Okay, so what's the 4th one? I don't disagree with tennis.
I think hockey's got to be considered.
I was going to say hockey too because
I think hockey's got to be.
I was about to say. I think.
Yeah.
That's.
Yes.
And we've all done it. We've all tried it. Ice skating ain't no joke.
No.
Well, also because how physical they have to be, right? Like they beat the shit out of each other on the ice consistently.
I mean, it's pretty much football on skate. Like it really is. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw 4 out there then, since I'm the one that kind of brained on Rando's parade. It every time for me is Bo Jackson number 1. I've seen him play the greatest. He's the greatest athlete I've ever seen.
That's a nasty cut on boy's
on a
face.
field. Then I'm gonna go Jordan, Gretzky, Muhammad Ali.
Okay, well you just broke the rules.
Hockey is harder than football. You're right, PD.
Yeah. So if we're doing our about what we just said, the hockey, football, basketball, soccer.
I didn't
so
agree
those
with
are the
that.
4th. No, I don't agree with that either. I don't agree with that.
What is it?
For me, it's tennis.
And then easily could be there.
Though? Or
Hockey.
What are you taking out?
Hockey.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
No.
I am not trying to convince y'all on this one. I'm just telling you how I see it. I think hockey is insanely challenging, but you also have a ton of dudes who are playing in their 40s in hockey. So I mean, that tells you something. You can't do that.
Same with tennis?
No, it's not.
Joker's old.
And that's why he's the GOAT.
Serena's old.
Well, and Serena got bounced in the first round, and Joker is the GOAT. So
she just came back from. She was pregnant. She had a baby.
No, she's just on a she's been on a 2-year hiatus.
Yeah.
But she had a lot of health problems too. That was why, like, she had kids.
She got in on all the Ozempic stuff.
I see her on a bunch of GLP-1.
Yeah,
I saw her on the GLP-1 commercials.
Rose, always the row.
Yeah, but no, old people cannot do it in tennis. Joker is special, but he's the GOAT.
Nadal. You say a bunch of old people. There's not a bunch. There's like Ovi and who else?
Crosby's like 38.
Nathan McKinnon's 37, 38. You got some old dudes playing hockey. Brad Marchand, he's 40.
Listen,
you got some old
35-year-old. That is not old. Y'all old. 35 to 39 is
I'm not. Yeah, but dude, come on. You know, there's a difference between 35 everyday life and 35 as an athlete. That's a different 35, bro.
So of the 4 major sports, hockey and baseball have the oldest average age in the league.
Yeah.
So, you just AI'd that.
I know. I Googled it. I said, what is the average age of NHL players?
Okay, so let's first, all right, to play this game, let's collectively agree on 4 of them.
I'm not going to agree with y'all.
I'm not going to agree with it.
It's not going to happen.
We can agree on 3 of them probably. So, 4's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So what's the first one? Basketball?
Yeah. I mean, do we have to go in order, or we just got to agree on 3?
Yeah, agree on 3.
Okay.
So we agree on
then
basketball.
Yes, basketball.
Is this setting the criteria for what the 4 will be? Is that what you're telling me? Then I got to pick one for each of those sports.
No. Yes. We're picking the sport as a whole.
But to put the face on the mountain. To put the face on the mountain, then you have to fill the holes for the sport.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, got it. So who we identify from the sport will then go into the Mount Rushmore of
most athletic.
Most athletic.
Yep.
I got you.
Oh boy. Okay.
So basketball, football,
soccer.
We agree on those 3, and now it's a debate between tennis and hockey. It sounds like.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, I mean, it's 3-1 on that one. Y'all 3 think hockey. I think tennis.
I don't know, T.
And again,
here comes the orange. Here we go. The orange teaming up together.
Just because
he makes a great point. He makes a good point because I've never been good enough on skates to go around without falling one time.
Same.
But I have played a fair share of tennis. In fact, Heath Schuler was my tennis partner in tennis class at UT.
Which tells you don't have to be athletic to do it.
To go and participate in the sport and being great and being good at it are two very different things. But to Hammer's point, though, I think to me hockey is more like a skill thing. Skating requires skill.
It very much everything about it is skill. Yes, there are parts of it, like conditioning and endurance, and you got guys that specifically do certain things as far as defense and hits and stuff like that, but largely it's a skill set that
But soccer's the same way then. That's why American soccer is so much further behind everybody else. We don't teach those skills at a young age.
It is, but not everybody can get out there and do like the bicycle kicks and some of the other stuff that
these boys are jumping up high to get these headers.
I agree though, Selena. There's a lot of skill involved because me and T get out here and kick a soccer ball at each other and it ain't gonna look nothing like what you see.
Correct.
What they're doing on the pitch, I promise.
So we're talking about what it takes to be elite at that level, right?
And all these sports are going to take insane amounts of skill to be
correct. I am not trying to.
Also,
I am not trying to poo-poo hockey at all. They are insanely impressive to me.
No, and I'm switching over. I'm switching over with T. I think tennis is more of a. It requires more athleticism to play than hockey does.
So much.
Have you seen these goalies doing full splits?
I have.
To save these things.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would.
Have you seen the tennis players do it too? when they stretch out for
tennis
the
players do it. And
Yeah, I have
they're
seen
solo
them.
for the most
Federer
part.
slide, split, and then hit a ball between his legs.
And you need quickness, you need speed, you need hand-eye coordination. So you need to be able to jump these days. All right,
I give up.
I mean,
we're going to say
I'm not
tennis
trying to
tennis over.
That's
you're
fine with
wrong.
tennis,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
saying I agree.
I see the point though with tennis, the fact that like they're solo. Quidditch looks hard. Oh my god, what the hell is Quidditch?
Oh, well, you know what they say? The word prisons, the Dementors. So
That's Quidditch.
yeah.
Petey, I just sent you a DM, man. If you're free,
get in here, Pete.
Join us.
Break this
Come
tie.
on with it.
So
You have the link in your
put me
DM.
and T
Well, that
over.
would be great
Put
if
me
you
and T
joined us.
over here.
I don't know the way he's talking about hockey over here. I think he's gonna side with us on the hockey side.
Well, I mean, that is fair. I mean, Pete's from like upstate New York, so he's got a little bit of a dog in that fight. Not that they don't play tennis in upstate New York, but hockey's a little more prevalent up there. We just didn't. We're all from the South, right? We didn't grow up with it. There was.
I could play some mean roller hockey though. I was roller inline hockey.
I can't
do that
roller
either.
skate, rollerblade, any of that. I fall every time.
Man. So back when I was in Florida, Friday nights, teen night, the skate rink, you better know how to skate. That they would judge you straight off the jump. You go down there, and then after 10 o'clock, you stop skating, and they turn into a little disco DJ. That was where you hung out back in the day. So yeah, I could rollerblade pretty daggum good. All right, until Petey gets on here, if he joins, and then we'll fight this thing. Let's do the three: basketball, football, soccer. We can agree on that one.
Yeah.
Is basketball layup? Is it Jordan, or is Tegan argue LeBron?
No, it's always Jordan to me. But if we're just talking pure athleticism, like you can't sleep on LeBron. But basketball, my answer will always be Jordan.
Yeah, okay. Hammer, any argument there?
Absolutely not. There's only one right answer here.
Okay, that was easy. Football. You got Bo Jackson. You got Dion. You got.
It's not even close.
Yeah, I'm with Hammer.
Well, hold on. You got Bear. I think you're right here, but I think there's conversations, right? You got Dion. You got Barry.
I don't think there's conversations. Because you think about what he did.
I know he was a two-sport athlete.
Yes, at an elite two-sport athlete, not
At
just
the highest level too, right? So
he was all-star in both leagues.
yeah.
Okay.
Not Nico.
Definitely not Nico.
Ball is not in the conversation. So, no volleyball players allowed.
Although that's a sport that requires good
athleticism
too.
It does.
Yeah.
That one dude, what's his name? That plays,
Not the same athlete.
That plays in California. He's really small for to be a striker or whatever. Not a striker. What is it? What's
The one that's
He's
super
athletic,
spicy.
though. Yeah, he's super spicy one.
The one that's like, yeah,
he's athletic as hell, though.
Kind of zesty. He can get up there for sure.
This is off my radar.
Doesn't matter which.
So you have to look him up, Hammer.
Yeah, just look up zesty volleyball player. You'll see this.
He's spicy
on everybody.
Player, is that going to take me to him?
Yeah.
He's like what 6'1".
This dude
spiking on everybody, and then he'll prance his little self away.
One small, coming from a 5'10", 190-pound dude over here.
He can jump out the gym though.
He's athletic as hell.
But he real zesty, he real spicy.
He is.
Yeah.
He goes
for sure
to everybody.
Yeah. I mean, he gets the prancing away
Jordan,
after he
Oh,
scores.
I know who you're talking about now. Yeah,
The Jordan kid. Yeah.
Spicy wasn't the word that I would put there. That's why I was confused. Now I know. Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I have seen. Unfortunately,
his name's Jordan, I think. But yeah, he's crazy.
Yep.
So you had quarterbacks that were two-way athletes. John Elway, Reggie Bush wasn't a two-way athlete as far as like a pro goes, but one of the craziest college football athletes, players I've ever seen. It's Bo Jackson though, without question. That's what we're going with.
I mean, that's
not worth further conversation.
You're not going to get me off of that. And Pete, I'll answer that question. Bo Jackson.
Yep.
I mean, I would argue Barry Sanders as far as football athlete goes, but I think you have the right answer. I think Barry Sanders and Reggie Bush also.
Well, there's a couple people that you can make good arguments about, and it's the same with basketball. I mean, Calvin Johnson would be probably, you're 6'5", jumping 40 inches, running a 4.3, and all that. Like there's
Randy Moss,
yeah, and also you can make arguments about a lot of guys that they're awesome athletes, but Bo got to take the cake.
But let's throw a former Vol in there. Let's talk about Todd Helton, who played starting quarterback and all SEC first round draft pick in the MLB draft.
In baseball, yep.
And had a 17-year career.
To me, no on Lamar Jackson and Mike Vick. Like I think they had Lamar definitely no because of how small he is. Like strength is part of athleticism too. And I'm not trying to say he's not strong, but then when you throw him in there against Bo or Megatron, he's not there with them. I don't think Vic was either. They're super fast and dynamic though, for sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, we got MJ, we got Bo, soccer,
Ronaldo.
So you got Pele,
Most
you got
athletic.
Messi, you got Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo's a freak athlete.
Yes, Ronaldo is a freak athlete.
Like how high he jumps for those headers is freaking crazy. Like his knees are at people's heads.
Yes.
Like.
Yeah, and he's super fast in his prime. It's Ronaldo to me.
And I feel like this.
I don't like this answer.
Time though, Holland that was also stupid athletic. Like, and he's young, but he's also stupid athletic. But Ronaldo is a freak athlete though.
I think if we did this 10 years from now, the answer would be Mbappe. But we still have to see how long he can do the thing.
I don't think he's that.
Come on, dude! That big old son of a gun out there. He can jump. He can do all the things.
I think
strong.
Ronaldo is the greatest athlete that's ever played soccer.
Yep.
Yeah, Ronaldo is.
And he's big too, right? Isn't he like 6'3" or something?
Something like that. Yeah, he's not a small guy either.
Bro, yeah. Ronaldo is 2% body fat, 42-inch vertical leap, probably a 4'4", 40.
The dude, the dude's a freak.
He is freaking athletic.
Yeah. And so there's a ton of people with the ground game that are competitive. What sets him apart is his leaping and his headers. Like a bunch of people can run fast and do stuff, but they can't run fast and jump 40. Like Pele, he's not jumping 42 inches like that.
Messi's not either. Like they're not.
Oh yeah, no. Messi definitely doesn't have the athleticism Ronaldo has.
This is not taking away accomplishment. This is straight athlete. Like
correct.
Ronaldo is.
Yeah, if you're just the athletic aspect, and I don't think it's close. I mean, there's been some obviously great soccer players like. Pele, of course. Nobody's going to put Maradona in the greatest athlete to ever play soccer conversation, but accomplishment-wise, there. But for pure athleticism, I don't think it's a debate.
No. Ronaldo is.
I don't like that answer.
Huh?
I like Messi. I like Messi as the answer.
That's okay.
Y'all win.
But he's not. I mean, accomplishment, yeah, but like
that's fair.
athlete, as like athletic wise though, I mean, just pure athlete standpoint, he's not comparing to Ronaldo though ever.
I agree. Messi is the GOAT in soccer, in my opinion.
Yes.
But like to Selena's point, we're just talking athleticism here.
And there's no one compared to Ronaldo in his prime.
Yeah.
Dude coming to the octagon looks like he's like 15 years old.
He might be. Don't judge him.
I'm still on Dago head right now.
It's just amazing how young this kid looks.
Oh, he's like ranked number 5 though by their AI thing. That guy, yeah, number 5 by their AI standings things. I think like that. I don't know.
Okay, so we have officially made it to decision time.
To me, it's Abby Wambach, PD, for the women.
Abby Wambach.
For the most athletic.
Alex Morgan.
She was nice. I didn't see a lot. Abby, she was big, but I saw more aerial ability from her than I've seen from any other women's player, like with the headers and stuff. And she was big and strong, and she's pretty fast.
Yeah.
But Alex Morgan was super skilled and really, really good. Yeah. She was dangerous every time she touched the ball. Now it's Trinity Rodman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just signed a $2 million deal, didn't she?
She signed some fat. I don't know what the figures were, but it was a fat deal for sure.
Especially for women's soccer, it's huge.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's good for her.
Yep.
All right. We got Ronaldo. We got Bo. We got Jordan. So now it's Crosby, or it's Serena, or it's Nadal, or it's Gretzky.
Well, I think Gretzky is your answer in hockey.
Gretzky's answer in hockey, I think.
As most athletic, I think if you go accomplishments, yes.
He's not accomplishments anymore. Ovechkin is accomplishments.
Yeah.
Now.
Well, for points, right? Not for titles and all the other things.
I also watch like no hockey, so I really can't argue anything. I don't know anything about hockey.
If we're gonna go hockey, I think Gordie Howe's got to be in there because that dude played for over the span of 5 decades.
Who?
Jesus Christ.
Gordie Howe.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Works for me.
Holy shit. 5 decades? Good
Y'all know
God.
old Gordie Howe?
I don't know Gordie Howe.
Dude's knees are
He
gone
didn't
at this point.
Play that. He dominated. Like he was probably. I mean, he's probably. I know Gretzky gets more accolades and more of the GOAT conversation, but Gordie Howe, man.
All right. Well, we can't clip this thing talking about Gordie Howe because no one's going to know who the hell we're talking about. So let's go with tennis. All right. Who's the greatest athlete in tennis history?
Ooh. That's hard.
That's a really hard one.
Is it Federer? How's it not Joker?
I mean,
I do, T. I'm with you. I think it's Joker.
Yeah.
I think he's both the GOAT and the most athletic.
Yeah.
Dude,
Federer's there is like in that conversation at that level, but
yeah, in his prime, I mean, he was returning everything. His court coverage was insane.
Yeah, like I mentioned a minute ago, like he would slide and basically do a split and then hit the ball between his legs, around his back. I mean, the guy was you couldn't hit it someplace he wasn't.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, he could reach everything. I think it's Joker.
Yeah.
Well, and
what about Nadal's quickness was like the way he could cover the court because he's not a big dude.
Nadal's thing was just that he was so dominant on clay. Like he didn't show it well enough on grass or hard court. Whereas Joker and Federer did it on all surfaces. Now Nadal's still a great, but I think that limited him some.
Now, what about current day, like a kid like Alcaraz?
Alcaraz, no question.
Oh, no question.
No question.
Alcaraz is
Yeah.
He's
That's what I'm saying.
level.
Like he hadn't been doing it long, but that kid is nice. That he's
Him-
going to be great. for a long
The
time.
way that Nadal, Federer, and Joker dominated are Alcaraz and Sinner right now. Like if they're in the tournament, nobody else ever has a chance.
Yeah.
Which was what was so frustrating about the French Open, because Sinner got hurt or something, so he got upset, and Alcaraz has been out with like a bone fracture. So this is the opportunity for somebody to like slide in and just steal you one while the behemoths are out, and the Americans are not taking advantage. It's frustrating.
Okay, what about women's side though?
Serena.
Yeah.
Serena, that's it. Yeah, I think this big old 6'2", what's her name? She's like dominating women's tennis right now.
Swiatek is Swiatek.
Swiatek.
Yeah, Swiatek is the best right now. She doesn't win every tournament, but she's the best in women's right now.
Would there be an argument for
But yeah, I think
Serena over Joker from an athleticism standpoint?
I think most people, when they talk tennis, tend to go with Serena over Joker, which isn't fair to
But I
just
think
toss
that's
into the
also
website.
I think it's because she had really good marketing too, though, right? Like, you gotta think about that too. Like, but she also dominated for a really long time. Like, she was not being beat for a very long time.
Well, I mean, Serena's serving at like 120, and the men are at like 135. She's real close. But there is a very good argument to have with Serena over Joker. At least
she
a good
brought a
argument.
different kind of power to the game.
I just
Yes.
don't.
Yeah.
I just don't like comparing in that regard, just because it is different, right? And like men and
You're
women as far
correct.
as athleticism, and it's hard to do that. Even
It
though
is.
she's the goat of that aspect of it, it's just I don't like comparing because it is different athleticism wise.
That's
Even
very
though
fair.
she hits it almost as hard as freaking men does. So to be fair, so like
Yeah.
No, that's a good point, Selena. I just like, if you have to pick one person to represent tennis.
it'd be Serena.
Okay.
Because think about it, if you talk about tennis, people talk about Serena Williams.
Yeah, and that
For the
and
most
that
part.
to your point, I do think the marketing has helped with that.
Yeah.
Not enough people respect Joker the way they should.
No.
Everybody respects Serena.
Yes. And plus, she's had whole like Netflix series, or whatever, made about her too, right? Like
A movie, King
she's-
Richard. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like all of stuff been made about her and everything. So yeah, I think if you talk about tennis, it has to be Serena in that regard.
Yeah.
My daughter has been in the house 10 seconds, and y'all hear this. 10 seconds. My goodness, man.
Serena's just especially her prime. Like she
Sometimes
was
it be like that too.
a specimen. Like she looks like
Serena?
she was just chiseled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like somebody
Yeah.
just chiseled her out of rock.
Nothing got
So-
by her. Like, and people couldn't handle her serves, or her backhand was really good. Like, it was just
Yeah. Yeah, unless she withdrew, retired, or was hurt,
she almost never got beat. Like,
Yeah,
she
she
was
just
almost
didn't
guaranteed to win every single time she was in a match
yeah.
or a tournament. Like, it was
Yeah,
crazy.
she didn't have like, Federer and Nadal and Joker, they all sort of came up, after Pete Sampras kind of faded off. Those were the three guys that kind of carried it. So they had each other. Serena, other than Venus, she really didn't have anybody
to compete
that
with
she
her.
saw. Like, you had this big build up to the match. She didn't have an equal.
It was like another at the office for her. Like, all right, let's go take care of it and get it done. Like,
It was very, just very clinical and technical for her to show up,
oh shit.
kick everybody's ass, and leave.
I think this young kid's gonna get his butt whooped. By the way,
He's-
Hammer.
Yeah,
He keeps getting his leg caught and getting just whacked.
he's looking like he's 15 right now.
Talk about Kavanaugh in the red shorts.
Yeah, he's dropping his hands. He's getting jabbed.
Yeah,
And he goes to kick, and Warrior Ball just keeps kicking his leg and just starts hitting him as soon as he catches his leg. Dude, block a jab. You keep dropping your hands. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's eating
he's-
that punch
he's
pretty
getting
good.
jabbed.
bad spot too.
His nose is all busted up.
Well, he keeps blocking. He'll swing and drop his hands, and the guy just jabs him every single time. Oh, took that one.
I mean, he's defending the side control pretty well.
But the middle's killing him, though.
Yeah, he's going to eat some elbows here. Oh, yeah. Just how he's defending right now. He's going to get ground and pound city.
Yep. Well, he's also, I think they said he had like a 6-inch reach disadvantage too, so that makes sense why the guy's jabbing him.
Oh yeah, every inch matters. We all know that. Are we live? Is this on? What's this dude? I think he's a kickboxer by trade. So
Royval.
No, the other dude.
Hammer. You've never had a 6-inch advantage, have you?
It's never been a competition, so I wouldn't know.
Oh shit!
Oh.
I need to try.
Argentina's leading at halftime, by the way. 1-0.
Randall, I'd be cool if it be like that. Sometimes it is like that with this little girl every day.
Every day.
Yeah, but that is one of the most adorable little girls I've ever seen in my entire life. So good luck.
That's because you don't live with her. Feel free to stay here for like 3 days. That's all you need. You only had one night. Stay 3 nights.
I'm just saying, just based on appearance, as you have.
Oh, she's cute, but don't let that fool you. You need to know her as a person.
As a person is crazy.
No. So I know we were going for top 4, but
I kind of want to put Michael Phelps in there just because of what
he's got to be in the discussion.
Like,
I just like going through all the sports, though.
What the dude did in swimming is freaking insane.
Swimming, it's easy for both the men and women, in my opinion.
Well, it's the what's her name?
Yeah, it's Katie Ledecky. Katie Ledecky for the girls,
and Michael Phelps, right?
Yeah.
Like
it's easy.
She gets faster, so she keeps getting faster. I'm like, how?
And she got bored with the super long distance, so she switched to like the medium distance and still dominates.
Like, she's like, I'm bored of this one. Let's go to this one instead. It's like, and she it wasn't like even like remotely close. She was winning by like pooling to the half, if not longer. Like, it was stupid.
Yeah. So the question is, swimming, you have to be an athlete to be a great swimmer?
Yeah.
It's like asking if you have to be a great. I don't know. Do you have to be an athlete to be a marathon runner? Like, I think you have to have endurance.
I'm convinced that some people are literally just like made to run. Like, not everyone could go out there and run a marathon and do these things that
little boy coming back right now. He is dropped. Oh,
I'm not there yet.
Yeah. You got
chill.
You're like 10 seconds ahead of me.
Holy shit! Yeah, where are you?
Well, I was 10 seconds behind you, and I bumped out and came back in, and now I'm at 3:27 in the second round. And he is
you're like 45 seconds ahead of me right now.
10 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, I need to take my thing off. You're gonna do that. Hold on. My delay off.
Okay, thank you.
6-inch advantage.
I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Can you do that on Paramount? Anybody know?
Yeah, can you?
I'm watching you. You're trying to take your food.
Just bump forward. See if that works.
You want some of the chicken?
Nope, I can't.
Yes.
All the macaroni's gone?
All macaroni.
Oh man, macaroni.
What kind of macaroni are you serving?
It's from a barbecue restaurant around the corner. It is.
It's good then.
It is fire. Her brother ate most of it. Left her like one serving, one little fork.
If you leave the house, that's what happens.
Yeah, that's right. All right. What about track and field? This is the one I want to. I mean, the men is easy, right? But what about the women?
I think so Sydney McLaughlin is in that for sure. Lavroni, whatever, and then I think you also have to get the chick from Jamaica, the sprinter. What's her name?
The Pocket Rocket.
Sherry Fraser Ann Price.
Yeah, the Pocket Rocket.
Stupid fast. But what Sydney's done in the hurdles and also the 400 needs to be studied.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard in track and field because people are so specialized. You only get 1 or 2 races out of them.
Right.
But it's just nobody's ever been as dominant as Usain Bolt. Although Sydney's on her way. I think it's Jackie Joyner-Kersee personally for the women.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge Shelly Ann Fraser-Price fan. I'm a huge Allison Felix fan.
Mm-hmm.
So there are some candidates, but I think for me, for now, it's still Jackie Joyner-Kersee, but Sydney McLaughlin probably finishes atop.
I mean, I kind of agree with that. Sydney, she never looks like she's ever tired. Which is what kills me with her.
I know.
You know who I'm voting for.
Everybody's like panting. Everybody's
and
panting
she's all like chilling
at their end of race interviews, and then she just like talks normal.
Yeah, and you're like,
she's a beast for sure.
She's pregnant right now, though. So
taking
a break. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good because the Olympics aren't until 28, right? So she'll have a whole.
She has time.
28,
yeah. She quit running 400-meter hurdles because she was like, "Well, I'm bored with this." And went for
she got bored.
Instead.
Yes.
And then she was dominating the 400 like it was no one's business too. And I was like, okay. I'm still not. I don't think we can like.
Who you got for track, Hammer?
Well, I was a big Florence Griffith Joyner fan.
Sure.
But yeah, I think it's Jackie Joyner-Kersee. That I'm not as up on the more recent track and field athletes, so I can't really speak to recency. But I think that name forever is going to resonate with U.S. women's track and field.
Yeah.
Christian Coleman, he's still a competitor. That's a UT grad. He's the best starter in the history of track and field. The problem is he doesn't have the top end that everybody else has. So it's always just a matter of if he can hold people off or not. In the 4x1, he's awesome. He's great in the 4x1.
Looks like we're getting a big Skin PD appearance, or he's teasing us. We'll see.
And I did track in middle school and high school, but I only really paid attention to the stuff that I participated in, which was the 220 and the 4x100 relay.
Damn, they ran the 220 when you were in high school?
What was that supposed to mean?
They don't do that anymore. That's
well, it's only 200 now.
No, they do it. It was 220 yards, which is the same
yards.
As the 200 meter. It's the same race.
Is it same?
Yeah, we ran 110s and 220s and 440s.
Yeah, it's the same.
Same.
Well, we don't call it that anymore.
Yeah, because this used to be a proper country.
What is a foot, anyways? Who knows how to measure that? I ran the 200 in high school.
I was a thrower. I threw discus and shot put. That's how I got my shoulder up, though.
Yeah, I bet that's
these guys are. Oh, this is a good fight. All of a sudden, you're throwing heavy hands right now. As heavy
that
as the flyweight can throw.
Was filthy. The dirty boxing's good too.
Yeah. Snapped his head back.
All right, he's got a little.
I ran the 400.
Clay Guida.
I ran the 400 1 year, and I will never ever do it again. The 400 is the worst race you can run.
The 400.
The 400.
Why?
It's too long.
See, we had to do that
for a lap. You're dying.
Well, it's controlled sprinting, but yes, basically a full sprint for a lap.
Not when I do it. It is not controlled. I'm just up.
No, I had to do my senior year when we played for basketball. We had to do track conditioning, and we had to do sprint ladders. Hated every second of sprint ladders.
I never ran the 800. But I'm always torn on if I think the 800 or the 400 is worse. They are the two worst easily.
The 800 is worse.
The 800 is brutal.
That essentially is almost like a 2-lap, almost full sprint because those people book it.
Yeah, that last, I'll speak in y'all terms. Last 100, 200 meters of that race, dude, your legs are they're
gone.
toast.
Oh, we know because we have to do it for the CFT for our combat fitness. And I mean, we're obviously not fast like those people, but even the slow pace compared to them that we run it at, and every single person is dead at the end of that run.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was a sprinter. Anything over a 440 and you see old Hammer on the bench. Which is crazy because I ran the relay, the 4x100 or whatever relay, but I didn't run the 100.
Well, I get that though. That 100 is different than 4x1, completely different from 4x1.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me run that.
I was a 4x100 alternate. Boy, I was.
Yeah, that was me.
In Florida,
it was like, we get desperate enough, we'll let you do it.
There was no way this Caucasian was making the 100 meter starting list.
I wasn't tall enough.
No, sirree.
You be see these boys in Texas, man. They're going sub 10 like it's nobody's business.
Was it just a high schooler I think that won the 200, I believe?
Yes.
Yes. He ran like 19, like 6, 7, I'm like, you're 18 years old. What are you doing?
We had a 16-year-old on our 4x4 team at the Olympics.
Yep, we sure did. And he's got even better now. Quentin or whatever his name is, he's got even better. He's even faster now.
From Maryland. Man, these kids these days, man.
They're freaky fast. But there was just I think he was like 17, 18 as a high school still that won the pre. I think he ran like a 19.75, 7, something stupid. And into a headwind. Like the wind was really strong headwind. It wasn't even a backwind, it was a headwind. By like 2 or 3 seconds they said. It was crazy.
Oh, this kid's getting choked out. Yeah, he tapped.
He's going down.
Kevin.
All right, question for the Kentucky fans. I saw some dude ended up going to UCLA or whatever. Was that who Pope was? Come on, man, you got to score. Was that who Pope had been flying over there to go visit?
He flew over there once, I believe.
How do you not score that, Switzerland?
Yeah, that dude should have scored for Switzerland.
He flew over there.
So is this one being chalked up as a Pope with?
Did they pay him a lot of money though?
Yeah,
so far ahead of me.
I think the story goes Pope wanted him. There was some issues with it. He is not draft eligible because of his age.
Yeah,
he's also in the state of Kentucky not eligible to sign an NIL deal. His parents have to sign it.
Yep.
So there was some concerns with. We wanted him to stick here for 2 years. So how do they figure out how to sign him and put some things in the contract so he has to stay for 2 years because he probably wasn't going to play a lot this year. UCLA, I think they worked through that. They offered him a bunch of money for a 2-year deal, and he went there. The kid's great. From what he's a projected top 5 lottery pick 2 years from now. Who knows what that means? It means nothing at the moment other than he's got potential. Is it a Mark Pope with? Maybe. I don't understand why Kentucky fans are getting spun up about the kid because we were happy with the roster as is with Milan, like talking about it's a top 10, 12 roster. And then this kid wasn't even on the radar. And then like all of a sudden it was like, hey, Kentucky's in the mix now. And then of course we do what we do when we miss. And Mark Pope sucks again, so like who cares? He's going to go to UCLA, get forgotten about because Nick Cronin sucks, and he's probably going to try to get out of that contract next year anyways. But look who has joined us. The
PD.
Hey, how you guys doing?
There he goes.
But Selena, what's your thoughts on?
I mean, I'm not really concerned about it, to be fair. Like he would have been okay, cool, sweet, got somebody for 2 years, whatever type of deal. But okay, I'm not that torn about it, to be fair. Like I said, I thought we had a great roster that was pretty much complete anyways after we signed like Milo, whatever, right? So like,
agreed.
Why are people like whatever? Ooh, did you guys
Petey,
see that guy from
in
Gonzaga
on,
left though?
Yes, going back overseas.
Crazy.
Yeah. Petey, are you tied in with this Nicola recruitment to UCLA and him coming over at all?
I missed the last
Kentucky.
I missed the last 3 minutes of what you guys were saying. The international kid coming to UCLA you're talking about?
Yeah, Nicola Keurig.
Oh, yeah. I actually was listening to a podcast today, and they were talking about him. I know nothing about him, to answer your question. It's UCLA. The frustrating thing for me is, aside from this recruit, is UCLA is talking like they're going to fix everything, and their freaking coach is Mick Cronin. Until he's gone, at least, this is UCLA. I don't care if this kid tears it up. It's freaking UCLA. It's Paulie Pavilion. I know I'm going way back, 3 coaches ago, but they are a college basketball blue blood. I don't care what guys you have. Your coach sucks. The only reason they retained him is because his buyout's massive, because he was making waves this past season, trashing his players. Didn't Auburn have a guy that went there that quit the team?
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was Chad Baker Mazzara. That was
he was at SC,
and then he got kicked off the team because he was a disaster of a 26-year-old college player.
Yeah, he was pension eligible, so they had to let him go.
He'd go get his own.
But what was Selena? What was the story about this Gonzaga kid? Because it was
he
surprising
got paid
that he decided
$15 million to go back to Spain.
To go back home.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, beast.
They paid him $15 million to come back to Spain, but he was supposed to be one of their breakout players this year, their guards, because he was there last year and he showed a lot of promise, but he was young. But they paid him $15 million to go back to Spain.
59. Yes, yeah.
4 years, $15 million.
It reminds me of Brandon Jennings back in the day. I think he played for the Bucks in the NBA, but he got his GED and bounced out of high school or something, as I recall, and just went to Europe and made. Because you can't mandate these kids go to college, to Selena's point,
Right.
This kid was a little bit older. He did, but still, see you later. There's money elsewhere.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I said,
these dudes from Switzerland won't shoot. They keep trying to get one more extra touch.
To cross it all the way across the
They've
box.
had so many choices or options to freaking score, and they're just not taking them.
Yeah,
I don't know what they're doing.
The goalie, man. They're trying to get everything lined up so perfectly, and one extra touch gives Argentina the time to close on them every time, and it's annoying me. Shoot the ball.
Yep.
Was that Paul Stanley at the UFC event?
To be fair, though, Norway did that today earlier.
I
Holland went
missed
open for a goal, a pass, and they didn't pass it to him, and it cost him a goal because he would have scored that goal. Holland would have, and he was pissed.
It's annoying. And we were supposed to ask Petey about our athletic conversation, though, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I don't remember which part of the question we were bringing him in on.
It's who's more what sport's more athletic, tennis or hockey?
Oh, well, because they both have require great endurance,
Right.
So I would say somebody, I think it was Selena that made a good point earlier about 5.5 hours that match went recently. That's, I would have to say tennis, because shoot, you're still in the middle of that. You're having to hit the thing with a racket hard as you can, accurately. It's got to be tennis, right? I mean, hockey, you have a stick, you're on blades, it's really freaking hard, but tennis is, and you got to think after running back and forth like that, the mental sharpness is a factor too, wouldn't it be? So,
well, yes, but many Tennessee fans have debated with me that fatigue does not have any impact on mental. But I'm on the same plane as you, PD. But I've had a bunch of my fellow balls argue with me that being tired doesn't matter.
Yeah, that
and I think T-Step on like a recent example of that. This was my first thought today when that Norway goalie in extra time let out that rebound. The way he let it out, I had a feeling that was a mental sharpness thing. Like, would that have happened 15? Yeah, would that have happened 15 minutes in, or would he have captured that ball? Like that awareness.
I don't. Yeah, that's a good point because that thing was right in the breadbasket. That couldn't have been an easier catch.
Yeah,
he just.
And I think that's why he was bent over. You saw him after, like if you were watching, he was crying. He was emotional.
Oh, he knew he lost. He lost because he actually had 2 phenomenal saves
afterwards
in the match.
Yeah,
like crazy saves. But yeah, unfortunately, I didn't care about that match anymore. As soon as I saw Holland on the bench, because my bet died, and my ability to turn 20 into 150.
He was getting like double teamed most of the match, though. Like they were being extremely physical with him.
Yeah, and that's just always his game. He is frustrating to watch because he's a great soccer player, but he looks like he's lazy out there. But I know it's strategic. He's like waiting for the right run.
Yeah,
he's waiting for the right run. Well, Messi's 39, so you kind of expect him.
He learned from the best. Come on.
Yeah, but you're just watching Holland, like, dude, could maybe run around, like, he's a big boy, so he's kind of like waiting for his right time, but he's always in the right place at the right time, except for today, where it's just like they could not find a way to get him a run, to get him on. But we haven't really talked about it since we all were frustrated on Monday. Now we got Petey on here. Let's talk about the U.S. men's national team, where we got a little break in the UFC action. We had the Carly Lloyd just absolutely dunking on Pulisic for leaving because his toe is, I guess, broken or something.
He has 2 fractures in his leg, doesn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he's 2 leg fractures.
They came out and said that I don't know if she's sad about. But Landon Donovan, like everybody was like, I would have to be dying on the pitch before you pulled me out of that match. It's like dude, like easy to talk about it when you haven't played a sport in a while and you're commentating now for millions of dollars. Right. But I will say Pulisic was supposed to be like the dude that got us to the next level, to be on the Hollands, the Ronaldo for the U.S., right? This kid from Spain, like these type of players that could carry us, and he didn't do a lot in the tournament. As we approach the Olympics in 2028, it can flow in Pulisic and the team. Ponch, can they figure out how to actually make us competitive and we can do something special, or is it we're always going to be behind and we're going to see what happened against Belgium continuously because that's just what history tells us? Like, do we have any faith in this U.S. men's national team moving forward?
I'll let PD go first.
No. That's who they are. They lost to a B- European team in Belgium without their best player in Kevin De Bruyne. They sat him unless they needed him. They didn't need him. I mean, that's what it is.
And they let Belgium LeBron come on 15 minutes left in the match and score a goal.
Yeah. All these European, like, I don't fully understand it, but they have basically like junior hockey, if you've heard of that. Like, they have those per club, like starting in the K through 12 age. So it's like these kids, boys and girls, that feel like they have a future. Like, they groom them, they train them. Like, it's like boot camp for like soccer. We don't have that. We're never gonna have that. Like, you look at, and it's funny now, like, impulsively, it sucks we lost. The energy was high, but then, like, when it gets to, like, the Final Four now, right? Like Irish was talking about, or the final 2 teams, you're going to look at those teams and compare, like, what you saw, and you're like, we really thought that we were anywhere close to this? We're not. We're a G5 playing Tennessee or Bama.
Yeah, and that was kind of the thing.
Kentucky.
No. Yeah, sorry.
No, you're not sorry. You left them out appropriately. That was the right decision.
He could have said Kentucky playing Alabama or Tennessee.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's
Hey,
one of the
don't
things.
forget, Pigskin. He picked us to beat y'all in Neyland this year. I got it on tape, as they say.
I did.
Oh,
That
don't
must
do
be
that
bad.
to me, Petey.
Bold strategy.
I know I did. Dude, and I'm more and
He
more
said
sold on
7-5.
that Bama
Now you
thing.
can change whatever you want to. Oh yeah.
I think Bama loses 4 games this year, but Kentucky, I think,
I'm gonna
is
be
one
at
of them.
Bama. I'm gonna be at the Kentucky Bama game.
It's
Are
3
you?
straight
Cool.
seasons of 4 losses, Bama.
And
And divorce.
Irish
That's the case.
the games I picked didn't include Tennessee. I just randomly picked them, but like it's in Neyland, ain't it, this year?
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hammer, what were you going to say about the national team?
Oh, just because Pete was like, we get to the point where we've got France and Argentina and Spain, and then you realize how far we still have to come. And that's I was just going to chime in, not to kick dirt at Rando, but just like as excited as we were and as good as we looked in the first few matches in match play, that was probably one of the weaker groups. And I sort of think again, not throwing darts at Rando here, but the casual fan looks at that and goes, "Oh man, this U.S. team's really good. They're good, but that level that the top probably 4 or 6 teams play at, it's a whole nother stratosphere."
Yep.
And everybody internationally wants to give Americans a hard time about it and all this other stuff. I'm like, well, look, man, you're like our 9th sport.
Literally the next sport.
6 would be generous, but it's our 6th sport. So we're not going to compete. But anytime you jokers want to come over and play football or basketball, the majority of you baseball, hockey, let us know. You want to drive right in a circle for 3 hours? Bring it, because we got that too.
Driving right in a circle.
Yeah, turn left, idiot.
It's left, first of all.
You want to impress me? Make a left on Kingston Pike in Knoxville about 5:30 on a Friday. Ooh. That will impress me driving.
If you're about to start talking junk about NASCAR,
Did I say a word about NASCAR? Did NASCAR come out of my mouth?
But you talk
Rando, before you go off on a tangent about NASCAR,
I'm not going to.
Okay, before you say anything about NASCAR, because we don't even need to start. What do you think about men's national team?
So I agree with everything you're saying, and the reality of it is, did I think we could compete with Argentina, Spain, France? Absolutely not. Watching them, even England, like they just are head and shoulders above us. We should have got past Belgium. I don't know what happened in that. Like it almost felt like if Folt would have been out of the match, that red card, we would have done better. Like maybe there would have been more fight in the team. Like him coming back, it was embarrassing. That was probably our ceiling, though. Like you said, T. Like T, you said that was our ceiling. If we would have gotten past that round into the quarterfinals, like that was where that was like peak U.S. men's national team. I don't know how we get to the skill or the understanding of the game as everybody else has, because like you said again, T, we have some of the best athletes on the field, on the pitch. Like when it comes to just pure athleticism, speed, strength, we have them. And I know like dudes like Pulisic and some of these other guys, they get sent overseas in like their farm system, wherever you want to call it, but we had to learn how to, or figure out how to send all of these guys out there to kind of get the skill at a young age.
Switzerland
Who
scored.
Sports. I don't think who scored.
Switzerland.
Oh, you're ahead of me, Selena.
I'm way behind.
I'm behind.
My bad.
Dang. Well, I don't care about this.
Oh, that was beautiful. I just saw it. Okay. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
But like, I don't know how we solve that in 2 years, right? So I want
You
us to
don't.
be
You solve that over like 12 to 15
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
You start
yeah.
super
right,
young,
which
and you make it's like you have to build a system like they have in Europe, where you have like
Right.
essentially like junior whatever and up through. Because like so they have it in hockey, right? Right now in the U.S., they have that in hockey, where it's a skill sport. They start teaching it really young, and you have juniors and so on and so on. They go and they keep going, and so then you're getting these like players that are coming, but they're young. They have to do that in soccer in the U.S. for us to ever be competitive with these other countries, like other teams. It has to happen.
I'm like 8 minutes.
well, I think they're building it in soccer now.
So my 2 cents is, one, I agree with Selena. The issue is we don't prioritize it, and unless we decide to do that, it's really never going to change. And so right now, we're in a capitalistic society, and youth soccer is capitalism. Like, it's just pay to play. And so like you sell these kids a pipe dream, and the problem is they're not getting the development they need. And think about what we bemoan with basketball right now, right? Like, everybody just has a trainer, and the trainer makes everybody do the same moves, and so it looks the same now. When we were growing up, people played pickup basketball, and you learned IQ of the game through pickup basketball. In all these countries, they play pickup soccer. Like, in our parks, you see people throwing a football, baseball, shooting a basketball.
Right.
All the parks in all the countries, they are playing pickup soccer. So they're just developing. It's not saying our guys are dumb or anything, but they're just developing an in-game IQ that we don't have. And that's really the primary difference. Because, again, I'll maintain I have no issue with the athleticism of the guys that we're fielding. They're fast. They can jump. They're even creative with the ball, at their feet. So individual skill and talent is there. There's just soccer to get played that we just lack. And until, to Selena's point, there's a youth farm system, which I do think they're trying to do with MLS teams. But the problem is MLS is not countrywide. Like, it's countrywide, but it's not, we don't have a heavy density of it.
Right.
And so our best, not our best athletes, but our best development and stuff is still going to other sports and not soccer. It's just a way to make somebody pay $2,000 for a 10-game.
We need to go Cruton. And some of these other countries be like, listen, you want to come, you want to play at a U.S. men's national team? Here's citizenship. Boom. Come on.
I think we need to go Cruton for coaches is what we need to go Cruton for, not players. We're fine to do.
Not a head coach.
No. I mean, like, throughout the country, not for the U.S. men's national team. I mean, to develop youth soccer. So that's why Norway is why they are now, like 20 or 25 years ago, they completely revamped their youth athletic system and made it like free to play or something. And so, one, is more accessible, right? Like, soccer is expensive, so it's not very accessible. So in Norway, it's accessible to everybody. And then now it's more about development, vice just worrying about what your bottom line is.
T, I appreciate you reminding me of that. Real quick, PD. So I put the video on TikTok, the one that after watching the U.S. men's national game, we were kind of going back and forth about it. And T, you mentioned the youth soccer thing. And I had a bunch of comments that were all the same way, which was soccer is surprisingly super expensive in the U.S. And it made me think about it. So my nephews, my sons, or my brother's kids, they play soccer and they play in Lexington. They got the new complex out there. They were talking about the build to do soccer and like these club sport and travel. I was like, talking about thousands of dollars to play this sport. Yes. I'm like, get this dude some boots and some shin guards and let him go play. Like, why is it so damn expensive?
That's what it should be.
It also it prices people out too, right? So, like in other countries, like Argentina, or like a lot of these kids when they're growing up, They just have a ball and some shoes or whatever, or if it's even that, and they go play. They don't have to pay thousands of dollars to go play soccer.
Yeah.
And you're pricing out so many people, so many like young kids that are athletes because they can't afford to pay that much money to go play. And here's the thing too, basketball is getting the same way because AAU is almost now typically how people have to get seen, and it's also thousands of dollars to go play AAU basketball now.
We went from a yellow card on Argentina to a red card on Switzerland on a VAR. This is going to be some serious controversy here. But yeah, Jordan played in a club team a couple years ago, and just to get your name on the roster was $1,500.
Yeah.
That didn't include fees, didn't include uniforms, it didn't include tournament costs. That was just to get your name on the roster.
Yep. It's insane. Like you have to have a lot of money for your kid to play club soccer and to like keep growing in the sport. Otherwise, you're not going to play.
And we probably spent another $2,000 on tournaments and just travel.
Yep.
So, and if your kid's an athlete and you want and like you're looking for them to play sports, you're going to send them, especially in high school, you're going to send them to play football because that joke is free. And and if you don't have cleats, guess what? Most schools will find you. They will pay. Like,
their boosters will get cleats for you.
They give you all this stuff. Right now, you're not going to look all, you're not going to look prime time, all dapped out, and, look good, feel good, play good. But like you can get on the field for free. We got to figure that out.
Yeah, they just put a $2 million field in at the high school that Jordan graduated now, so that Jaron goes to. $2 million field. Football fees this year are $800.
They just put one in ours as well. They just put a brand new turf field, brand new rubberized track, and tennis courts.
Yeah.
At our school.
So we asked Jordan after this club thing, this 1 year of club, are you planning on trying to play in college? He said no. So then we ain't doing club no more. And then same thing with Jaron is, are you gonna? Because he has been visited with some contact with one SEC school that will not be named. Are you going to try to play football in college? No.
That's Florida.
So probably not. No, probably now. I think he's really more military minded. So I'm like, okay, so he's going to go through summer workouts, and then he's probably not going to play. He's doing summer workouts and stuff to stay in shape, so he can start doing some of the training that he's going to have to do for the military testing, physical stuff. So it's just ridiculous, and that's why we'll never be at that level because.
Yep.
And that 1,500 was one of the cheaper clubs in Huntsville. There was one dude that was $3,000. They had a coach that played international soccer, was like from Spain, coaching it, and it was $3,000. I said, you people lost your damn minds if you think I'm paying $3,000.
Hammer, $3,000 is cheap, considering some places are like triple that.
Oh, I understand that there's wildly, it's like anything. You can make it as you want.
And
right?
you're talking about in Alabama.
I'm talking about Huntsville, Alabama.
California's got a lot of club soccer leagues. I know they are insanely expensive out there. It's like I have some friends that their girls.
That's what I'm saying. Like I can't imagine what it was out in San Diego where I was at. It's got to be absolutely insane.
Like New York, Upper East Coast, anywhere on the West Coast, I can't imagine what that stuff would be out there. It's just insane.
Hey, so with that,
Pete, what were you getting ready to say about youth soccer? I cut you off.
With MLS, it's 11 guys on the pitch, right? Just like overseas. Mm-hmm. But our field dimensions are smaller with MLS. So I think there's something to be, let's start there. I think that's something that if you want to be like on the same level, have the exact same experience, have the exact same game. as these international countries. I understand that it's ultimately the players and it's not like the field, but also we're not paying the same amount of money either professionally for these guys. Yes, we have Messi right now playing in the States, but we're getting we do get the elite players, but we get the elite players after their primes are
when they're old. Yeah.
Luis Suarez, they just showed in the last game. I didn't know this, but he's apparently playing. I remember him. He's apparently playing over here now. Beckham, back in the day, right? Played for the LA Galaxy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's what I'm saying. We're getting these washed up scrubs. We ain't getting Messi when he's 25, 30. We're not getting Mbappe for another 15 years. We'll get him, but I just think you need to if you want to be like Europe, look like Europe with your field dimensions. You get viewership and everything that way. Hopefully, it's a hope, but the dollars follow. But it just seems like a freaking, little league thing. You don't see our 16-year-olds in high school playing on a little league baseball field or softball field.
This game is rough.
Yeah, there's just so many aspects of soccer on our side that are not up to snuff. Our development's not good enough. We focus too much on making money. We're not even playing on the same pitch. And it all boils down to that is just not the priority for us. But it's not the priority because right now that's not where the money is. If you made it a priority, that's where the money would be. So. And accessibility. It is just not accessible for enough people.
That's the biggest problem, I think. So you have kids that they love it when they're young, but then they can't continue playing it when they get older because they can't afford to play it. Let's play for their school, but then they're not.
Well, it's one of the first sports that we put our kids in when they're young, right?
They play at 3 years old. That's why you can go play soccer at 3 years old.
You can play them early, and I think it's a great sport to get them for a hand-eye coordination.
But it's $50-$60 then too.
Right.
It's still $56. It is true. Yes, it is still expensive then.
If they want to continue playing and they're any good, all of a sudden, like you said, it's either they are good at it but want to play a different sport because you have the Patrick Mahomes effect where kids are getting their hair cut and they want to be the next whatever or next LeBron or next Steph Curry, and there's not really a face for soccer either. So that we had to figure that whole thing out. We have the ability to dominate all of these sports if we want to put our effort and equally kind of distribute it around the country, and find the talent and grooming that talent. But right now we're not doing that because football is $1 billion thing. Basketball is $1 billion thing. And that's what we're focusing on.
Coach Bayer said, "What's up?" He said he's tuned into the show.
What's up, man? Living in Philly, right?
Yep.
Just munching cheesesteaks.
Oh,
yeah. He said it's some good eating up there.
I really wanted one of those today.
Philly cheesesteak. I'm not a big Philly cheesesteak.
But you can't say that until you've been to Philly and had a real one, which I've not done.
But don't they use Cheese Whiz on theirs, or is that like?
I don't know. You can get it with Cheese Whiz, yes.
I've had a real Philly cheese one, and
if we're using
it's different.
Canned cheese on our steak, it can't be good, man.
Oh,
yeah.
You cover something
all the way.
Yeah, I'm not too interested in Cheese Whiz on anything.
Yeah. The sodium and cholesterol in that is
that's gonna be a no for me.
So I did a week-long trip across country with my pops. Shout out to him coming out and helping me, just keeping me sane on this trip. Except for this man puts mayonnaise on everything.
Like what?
Just name it. There's mayonnaise on it.
I'm glad he didn't ask for it when y'all were here because we don't have mayonnaise in this house.
No, who has no? I'm talking about we went to stopped at a Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm real particular about what I eat. So when I'm on the road and I can't like get in the gym, like I pull out all my carbs and I just try to eat healthy. So I live on like Subway protein bowls or like beef jerky. So I go get my beef jerky, whatever. Him and Jay go get Dunkin' Donuts. He gets like a croissant sandwich, like egg, sausage on a croissant, and he's like, let me get some salt and pepper. I'm like, you don't think there's enough salt in this sausage patty that you're getting ready to eat right now? One, and let me get a mayonnaise packet. I'm like, you nasty. What's wrong with you? Get your mayonnaise out this thing. Oh my God. And then he got Jay is eating gets a turkey sandwich, and he's like, can I have some mayonnaise on? I was like, oh my God, he's turning my kid. What is going on? What is going on? Mayonnaise, but there's probably mayonnaise on a Philly cheesesteak with their cheese whiz.
I mean, I don't like mayonnaise, but I can see mayonnaise on a Philly cheesesteak. But cheese whiz, man, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah, I was shocked.
Peter, you're a cheese whiz guy.
Thing.
I don't think I've ever had it.
I'm asking Bear right now.
It's like Spam. You gotta try it.
Just steak,
try it.
peppers. I don't do onions, but steak, peppers, onions if you do, and then provolone. That's it. That's all you need.
I love provolone.
Smoked provolone or just your regular?
So good.
I mean,
provolone is great cheese.
smoke it if you got it.
Yeah, buddy.
And we're about to mess around and get overtime in this game.
Yeah, we are.
But Switzerland's they got to be playing for PKs at this point, right? Like you had a hard enough time scoring a goal. You got your equalizer, and now you're down one. So just hunker down defensively and go for PK.
Can you keep Messi from scoring 30 minutes though?
Yeah,
he almost just did just now. He was really close. The pass was off.
It's soccer's so interesting to me because over time you don't think one man down when it's 11-on-10 would matter, but to your point, that's a lot more running. That adds up.
See that one? Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't believe he didn't net that.
I know.
Well, he was offsides anyway. Okay, all right, he was offsides. But man, I can't believe he didn't put that in the net.
Oh my!
Yeah, you're right, PD. The 11-on-10, it's just like a power play in hockey. I mean, it's just huge difference.
Yeah, that's I tell myself every year after the World Cup, I don't know about you guys. Jesus, I just saw that. That like I'm gonna watch Premier League. I'm gonna like tune in so I know the players more. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, I just don't. And then college football, basically.
Yeah, like when do they play again?
Yeah. Oh, game day's on? Yeah, no, I'm good.
when me and Rando were on recruiting, Rando had Fargo, North Dakota. I had the northern half of Indiana. So like Purdue and Notre Dame were my schools. But Saturday morning, because it was just me, I didn't have my family at the time. So Saturday morning, I would watch Premier League, and then when the Tennessee game came on about 1 o'clock my time, then I would switch over to college football, and then at nighttime it'd be either more college football or Call of Duty or whatever. But like it was a good routine with Premier League in the morning, college football early afternoon, and then whatever.
So can you explain Premier League to me then? Like, so the bottom two get relegated to the league below. Bottom three get relegated to the league below, and then do the top three in the league below get like promoted, right? Okay. And then if so, like let's say that a team just gets promoted, so like this would be their first year in Premier League, and they are in the bottom three in their first year of Premier League. Do they get relegated again?
Back down you go.
No, like.
No grace period. No, man, ain't no probationary period or nothing. Like this, show up, you got put up.
Yeah, and then it could be impossible to get back.
It's so they have three tiers. The Premier League, I think it's called like the Champions League is the second tier, and I forgot the name of the third tier.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean theoretically you could make your way from the bottom all the way up to the top. What I don't remember is if there are like stadium requirements, and so your stadium capacity may have to be something, and that has something to do with your elevation as well. But Once you get up in there, you gotta stay out of that bottom three.
So then, follow-up question: like Man United, everybody knows them. Man City at this point, Liverpool. If they, knock on wood, had a singularly bad season where they were in the bottom three, then you're telling me they're down?
Yep.
Despite the brand. So, like, if the Yankees or the Red Sox sucked, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, there are some pretty big names that end up in that champion league, but the expectation is that you
get
do what you're supposed to do
right
and then get yourself out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
but it's a massive financial hit to go down to the Champions League.
I've kind of been watching Welcome to Wrexham for a few years, and they're showing their rise. And to your point, like they're making money. But even for them, they're sharing like Ryan Reynolds and the other guy that Rob Mackle something or other, and they're sharing how they have to make money, and it's just a challenge. So they're real close to making Premier League. Wrexham.
Yep. Yeah, it's a cool system, and I know people often talk about bringing that over to the States. I don't know that it would. In theory, it works. I don't know how we would put it into play though. Like the XFL or NFL, and you make the XFL the next league or whatever. Nobody ever has any chance. But what that does do is it prevents tanking, right? Like that's the one thing. But they don't have a draft system or any of that. But one thing you wouldn't have to worry about is tanking.
I know in the NBA right now, especially, they're really trying to figure that. They got a massive problem. They're trying to figure it out.
Ooh, there's just no secondary league, right? Like the NBA owns the G League, so you can't. Those guys are just up and comers, right? So there's no secondary league for that. Yeah, you could talk about football because I think you have the UFL or you have the Canadian Football League, which is different rules, but maybe would be competitive at the top. You couldn't do three. You definitely couldn't do three, but you could do one. Like if you finish last and first, like you could potentially do that. That would be interesting, and it would help the NFL grow the international game if you had a Canadian team that was in play every year.
But you would have to play the same rules though. You can't go from CFL.
Right, 100%. They'd have to. But same for UFL. UFL has some weird rules of like cross the 50, you can't punt, that sort of thing. Like you'd have to just transition.
Do you think that it would work in G5 and Power 4 with college football?
Ooh.
That'd be cool. So this past year would have been Oklahoma State and Boston College were the two worst teams in P4, just in theory. Syracuse is probably near it. We saw.
At this point you could, because there is no locality doesn't matter anymore. Like when locality mattered, then you might not be able to do that. But I guess the issue you come into now though is how is I don't know, Coastal Carolina, how are they going to pay to go all the way over and play Cal if they end up in the Big Ten or whatever conference Cal is in?
Yeah.
And I think the other thing is we've already seen how the group of five teams do in the CFP. So their moving up would significantly impact their record for the coming season. Yeah. That's not to say that wouldn't finally be a way to get Missouri out of the SEC.
Yeah.
And so I like it in practice. It would take a complete overhaul of all of our athletic systems, and that would just get so much pushback from the people who are raking in the dough. They would never allow it.
Yeah. The financial impact of it.
How many years away are we from SEC, ACC, Big 10, Big 12, or Pac-12? From that whole structure kind of going away, and you just have a NFC, AFC, East, West, or North, South, like that kind of construct in college football, at least. Where it's regional conferences instead of.
Yeah, I think a super conference is definitely coming.
Yeah, I think you're more likely to have like the SEC and Big Ten leave and form their own thing before like you have the AFC and SEC.
It won't happen until this TV deal is up. I'll tell you that.
Till what?
The TV deal is up.
Oh,
The TV deal. Yeah.
But aren't they the SEC and the Big? Here's the one thing though. They both want to be the cream of the crop, right? And they're so at odds. I don't know that they ever willing to put their pride aside and combine powers because they both want to be the preeminent whatever.
I can see them both separating and then like they're big separate entities, but having their own things. That makes sense. Like you have the SEC and Big Ten still, but they're separate from the NCAA. Like I can see them doing that because they're big enough to do so. Technically, I guess by themselves, I can see them doing that, and you just have like those two conferences.
Yep.
Okay, so
who owns the
combined
CFP
thing, just an
committee?
individual Big Ten and individual SEC type.
Yeah, and then I could like they would have their own like thing. I think because like especially for football, right? Like clearly, they both of those conferences are like criminal crop for football, so they would form like their own thing.
Here's my only pushback on that though. They're so prideful. Like you want to be the undisputed champion, and if you're going to be your own individual thing, you can't undispute that now. Like right now, you can be like, hey, 2 years ago, Ohio State unquestionably the best. Michigan was Indiana unquestionably the best because we went through the SEC and the Big 12 and the ACC and all that.
Well, no, so they would still play each other, but they wouldn't be part of the NCAA. Does that make sense? Like they would still have that format. They would leave the NCAA completely, and they would kind of run themselves and govern themselves as far as that goes.
But that's I don't know because who's going to control the championship?
So does the CFP completely separate from the NCAA?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
So it's already.
Yeah, the NCAA doesn't even crown its own champion in football. I mean, think about it.
In FCS.
Correct. D1 single A or how people know it. Yeah.
Because they still play a role in like North Dakota State, right? They still hold that.
They govern all they govern all of it, but they don't crown a champion in FBS.
That's
Division
crazy.
1. Yep.
Petey, what's your thoughts on that? You're tied into the football like that. That is your bread and butter. What does this thing look like in a decade from now?
I think it's too big of a risk to like split the SEC and Big Ten. Like I get it, and that'd be awesome to do. But I think if anything happens, we stop this whole G5 or G6 playing against on the same level as technically the Power Four. I think that'll separate because Irish said it, man. You saw that in the playoffs. Just the body types. Remember, you saw those comical posts like the James Madison guy against Oregon or whoever. Like, man, that's not the same league, and it sucks because it is. It's the FCS. Is technically the level below, and then you got D2, D3, and HBCU, and all those other levels, and AIA. But like, hell, you just got to add another one. I feel like whether you lump them the group of five in with FCS or you create another division and call it something else. Like it's just too big of a financial gap you guys were talking about, and also like the skill gap. It's just widening. Even with the Big 12, to Selena's point, even with the Big 12 and the ACC, you're seeing a gap between them and the Big 10 and the SEC, So,
yeah, and then you're going to have the Pac-12 back. Look who's in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've been calling for this for a while. I think Pete and I even talked about this on one of his shows. I think the group of five needs to just have their own division, and they should have their own playoff. And they should, if they want to play an FBS team or whatever for money and notoriety, recruiting, all those reasons, fine. There's no problem. But they shouldn't be in the same playoff with the Power Four. Talent gap is too great. That's not to say we haven't seen upsets. We've seen Boise State upset Oklahoma in the Fiesta Bowl. We've seen Appalachian State upset Michigan. totally different playing field now. They can't financially compete, and they are not prominent enough that even if they came up with the money, they're going to get maybe that one kid who just goes for money to be the top dog at a small school.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that. So they need their own structure away from what the Power 4 schools are doing. And I'm not going to include the Pac-12 in the Power 5 because there's two teams that would have any business being in a power conference. I'm sorry. And if they don't,
so I switched over.
There's a criminal disservice to America.
So I switched over from soccer because I love Messi, but Patty the Batty is doing his walkout right now, so I got to see Patty Pimblett fight. But we talk about Power 4. At what point does the ACC have to step up and actually do something in football before we start talking about like we're really not have a Power 4? Because Syracuse ain't what it is.
Coach.
I mean, they were just in the national championship.
Florida State, who?
The ACC,
Miami.
But I'm saying, like we talk about, the Pac-12 has a team or two that could do it. Like really, the ACC is a team or two.
the Big Ten is too. They're like 3 teams out of their 16.
I mean, they're all top heavy, even the SEC.
Yeah.
But you had a lot. I mean, how many Big Ten teams did you have ranked in the top 25 this year?
But I mean, we just like the SEC is overhyped, so is the Big Ten. Like Tennessee had no business being ranked last year, and we were ranked forever because we're in the SEC.
I mean, you had USC, Oregon, Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State, Indiana.
Yeah, like Penn State started off ranked number 3?
Yeah,
They were high.
Yeah, and then fired their coach halfway through the season. So it just those rankings, man, they don't mean anything.
No, it's
You got to use them, but they're never. Ooh,
you have to use them. But there shouldn't even be a ranking until we have the first
Dude,
CFP.
I don't pay attention.
Preseason rankings are stupid. Yeah,
Like talk to me in week 11.
yeah.
All that does is let you hang a banner. We were ranked in the top 25 for a week.
Well, and then and people, it honestly can kind of work against you because people will be like, "Oh, you're just ranking them so that your top heavy schools can have quality wins."
100%.
So now you beat Tennessee if you're Oklahoma and we're ranked. I don't even know if we were ranked at the time, but that looks better on paper. And if nobody's paying attention but Tennessee fans don't know that we actually weren't all that good or whatever. Those rankings are there.
So, PD, I was just poo-pooing on the ACC, and we just talked about Penn State. Is Virginia Tech going to be something this year? I'm out here I'm out here in Virginia Tech land in Stafford, Virginia. A lot of Hokie stuff out here.
I don't know about this year, but I like James Franklin there beyond this year. Ethan Bruckmeyer, it says, is their quarterback. So, and he's the transfer from Penn State that was trash when Aller got hurt, but it wasn't his team, to be fair. And Franklin, you figure, brought in with it for a reason. I think Franklin would be good there. He also has the motivation because he was fired from Penn State, and he did really good at Penn State. He just big game James
couldn't beat Ohio State and Michigan. Like he just couldn't
the other
beat
thing
those
too,
two teams.
Yeah, it's like people are talking about this with Vanny and Clark Lee and Brent Keel. What Keel first name? Gary. He was a head coach, successful one at Minnesota and then Mexico State. So essentially they have 2 head coaches. James Franklin retained-ish, kind of. Virginia Tech retained their former head coach, Brent Pry, is their DC. DC or OC, I can't remember which side he's on. But essentially now they have 2 head coaches. And Pry was with Franklin at Penn State at one point as well, which is the tie there. So I think that's going to set up really well. in the future for them. And also, like, Virginia Tech is like less pressure than Penn State. So
I'd like to see Virginia Tech be good. They're one of the schools that college football is better when they matter, when they're relevant. I hope he can do well.
And I think they can be this good. I think they can be good this year just because what I was saying, the ACC is just weak. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if Florida State can get out of Norvell's. His buyout is crazy. If it wasn't, they would have fired him last year. He had a good win at the beginning of the season against Bama, and then it just kind of kept going downhill. I think they lost at Virginia in overtime, and then just it fell apart from there. But like you have Miami. I think Dabo's not going to be at Clemson a lot longer because they have high expectations, and he's not meeting them right now. I think Virginia Tech could be a sleeper team that goes from worst to first pretty quickly.
I like
Miami.
Miami.
I can see them having that right. Maybe they'll make the CFP, but
yeah,
they're in an ACC championship game or something.
I've got them at 8-4 just to peel. I haven't done the show yet, but I'll peel that layer back. I got Virginia Tech at 8-4 this year.
And what were they last year, Hammer?
Oh, geez. I'll have to
Penny, do you know what they were last year?
They weren't even 500.
I think that would be a massive jump.
They lost to like ODU.
Yeah,
they were bad. I like the
they were not great
because Miami is like obviously talked about, but it's like who else? SMU is going to be good with Rhett Lashley. I like Jeff Brom with Louisville. He succeeded at Purdue. Now he's at his alma mater at Louisville, so he's going to be good. Brent Key at Georgia Tech I like. And then Tony Elliott at Virginia is sleepy good. Like he went from being on the hot seat to concretely not. And he was – you can look at that now, and that Clemson team, when they were elite with Dabo, had Tony Elliott as OC and Brent Venables as DC. Now look at both of those. Like they're doing really good. And I like Virginia Tech too. And the one I'd really like to keep my eye on this year is Wake Forest with Jake Dickert, because he turned around Washington State, which propelled him to the Wake Forest job. And he went, I think, 6-7 in year one with Wake Forest. They were essentially rebuilt because Dave Clawson couldn't do well post like the new portal rules and everything. So now he's going into year two. And I like
what does that say about Washington State that Wake Forest is that much of an upgrade over you? That's like, man.
I think really, man, I think that was more. I don't look into it, but I'm pretty sure on the surface it had to be money because Wake's going to pay a pretty good. I mean, you're in Tobacco Road, like Duke, North Carolina, not that level, but also more than like an NC State. You know what I mean?
Private school. They got
when I played Division II football in North Carolina, and at the same time, my cousin was at Wake, and I was able to go up on our bye week, and they happened to have like a Thursday game against Clemson.
Yeah,
and not similar, but their stadium is just like Vandy's. Right? It's really small, but they have a good little environment, good little crowd. It was pretty cool. So. And that was around the time where Wake was really good. They had that little window in like 08 or 10 or something like that. So it was fun. It was a fun little environment. So if somebody can get them going, Wake can be fun.
I think at the same time, I think Jake Dickert, I think he's somewhere else after this year. Because I do think they're going to do really good, and somebody's going to say, "Oh, the Wake Forest coach, like he's really good." Like,
I'll snatch him up real quick.
Yeah.
Virginia Tech was 3-9 last year.
Oof. So who does have?
So Franklin goes 8-4. That's massive.
Oh yeah. And I mean that's legit too. That's not me just throwing darts. I mean, just look at their schedule. So they play VMI. That's a win. They play Old Dominion. Should be a win. At Maryland, at Boston College, win-win. Pittsburgh, I think a win. At Clemson, that's a loss. I think they can beat Georgia Tech. They lose at SMU. They beat Stanford. They lose at Miami. They beat Virginia. They lose at Cal. And I might swap that Cal with, I don't know, might swap that Cal Virginia. Just depends on some things. But, I think
Georgia Tech, the question is, can they be good without King? Because King carried that team.
Right,
I
and
think their head coach is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. Is I think because they get them at home, so they have to go to Blacksburg, and that's not easy.
Is it Mendoza's brother at Georgia Tech right now?
Yeah.
Yes, he is. And
I don't know if he's any good.
If they're 5-1 going into that Georgia Tech game after coming off a loss at Clemson, that's going to be a tough environment. I'm not going to bet against them. I'll put it that way.
So
they got running backs too.
So based on who you were just mentioning, PD, like who actually has college football playoff chance? I think Mensa is going to be the Heisman personally. So I think they're going to make a lot of noise. But I know we think who can be good in conference, who can be good beyond the ACC, beyond Miami. Virginia, maybe if Elliott's able to keep elevating. He had them kind of close.
Yeah, you're right. I think SMU, Georgia Tech. Who was the one you just Virginia and outside chance, and I didn't mention him initially, Pitt with Pat Narduzzi, because they got Mason Heinschel, that quarterback, former 3-star that started as a true freshman last year and balled out of nowhere, and he's back. And Narduzzi was on the hot seat going into last year. He's another one, but they had a great season. So I know that's a lot of teams. Like I guess the top 2 or 3 besides Miami, like top 2, let's say SMU with Lashley, and then man, you're right on Tony Elliott. Maybe you got to go. I'd say them or Georgia Tech, just because I'm pro Georgia Tech, but. Yeah.
And outside chance with Brom in Louisville, right? Because when I was at Purdue recruiting is when Brom was at Purdue, and I thought highly of Brom.
Yeah.
Ever since. So. Yeah.
Randall
doesn't want to be any good, obviously, but I think Brom's a good football
Vince
coach.
Morrow is their GM. They ain't winning anything special.
I'm going to go.
Patty Pimblett as an underdog is getting ready to submit this dude.
I think the ACC gets one team in the CFP this season.
Miami again?
Agreed.
It's the only team that can get there.
He's out. Patty the Batty wins.
Yep. Nighty-night.
That is so fast. Oh, my God.
Hammer, what is Vegas thinking? How does Patty 110 underdog?
I thought he honestly should have been a heavy favorite, like minus 160 or something. I didn't bet any of these fights because I don't bet with my heart, and I can't not bet with my heart with Conor McGregor on the card.
Yeah,
any of them. But I saw that too, and I thought, I don't know about that. I think the wrong dude's favored in this fight, and I thought it should have been like a minus 140 to minus 160 range. So
he's so good. He's so skilled, man.
And I know a lot of people don't like him because of how he carries himself, the way he runs his mouth and stuff like that. But when you do stuff like that right there, then
you can do it. Run your mouth. Run your mouth.
100%.
It's like you don't like it, and shut me up. So
man, that was quick.
That was so.
Now
fast.
the UFC needs to just roll into
the
main card. Don't give me the 20-minute break. Like we're trying to. I'm living East Coast time now. Like I needed this thing to happen. This guy shot on him, and Patty said that was a mistake, buddy.
Patty's just a big goofball too, though.
He is. My favorite is what he does in the offseason. He just gets like fat and gross in the offseason. Eats just cakes and candies and whatever he wants to, and then just gets in fight camp shape.
Well, Sean has been doing that too, though.
He's been like eating like In and Out and like pizza and shit, and just like
Oh, I'm
like a
sure.
big, like, idiot on TikTok.
He's rejoicing getting back on the prime after 2 terrible fights.
Yep.
Sugar Sean finally got back in the win column.
That was such good wrestling, though. Holy shit.
So, Petey, are you a UFC guy?
No, not at all.
I enjoy it. I'm not like AB. He's over there hooking and jabbing overseas right now. He's and Drew's on the Twitter account. He's a big UFC guy too. But AB is our core UFC guy, is in it, and he fills us in on all the things. I like watching it. I don't know these guys like as well as I should, but I know Conor McGregor, and he was dominant at one point. I just don't know how you can spend 60 months out of the ring and then come into a main fight and against a guy like Holloway, who hasn't looked great lately, but he's been in the ring.
He's still
right?
been fighting, yeah.
He's still been fighting.
Difference.
I just don't see how this goes good for Conor.
No, that's why he's such a heavy favorite.
Holloway's a heavy favorite?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know what the
he did. Now Conor did look in great shape. I don't know what the over/under is for number of rounds goes. Maybe you take that for just the over. Hope Conor can survive.
Well, the thing about Conor though is he is hammered down a couple rounds. So if he doesn't get him within the first couple rounds, I think he's gonna tire out.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if he kind of changed his strategy now that he's been out for so long and he's 5 years older than he was last time, and snapped his ankle in half.
Are you serious?
Man. Just watching this replay.
Max Holloway is up to minus 295. The buyback on McGregor's plus 205.
It's not bad.
This soccer game
favorite
has got 20 minutes left.
They're extra time right now. Yeah.
I'm still on it too.
In extra time?
It is a great game. Like,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Selena. It's such a good game. It's
They just
I'm gonna switch back to it.
All I need now is Argentina to advance. So
They're being really aggressive, but Switzerland is also being aggressive still too, though. Like they're not backing down at all.
yeah, and down 10 players, you think they wouldn't be quite as aggressive, but they haven't changed how they're playing at all. They're really, they've given Argentina all they have wanted.
Bring it back a second.
Come on, YouTube TV trying to give me G League and baseball right now over FIFA.
I want you to be successful in your bets, Hammer, but I would love to see Switzerland win this.
Don't get me wrong. I even told a guy that I had to have some guys go in and run a fiber today. We're building 2 new buildings, our main office building and a logistics building. And we had to do a fiber because we had to take the entire enterprise network down to tie this in. So we did that this morning, and one of the guys that is on one of my crews he's a sports bettor as well. And I told him, I said, well, I've got England and Argentina. I said, but I would never be happier to lose a bet in my life if both of those were to win.
Messi's getting a PK about
Messi's getting a free kick
5 meters outside the goal box. So
he's missed 2 in this tournament.
It's not a penalty kick. It's just a free kick. But
yeah.
Okay. So he's getting an indirect.
Yeah, but he finds a way to get these in the back of the net. Like he can bend the ball.
I think he's better at these than he is at penalty kicks.
Yes.
Yeah, true.
Hey, so what's up with these dudes laying down behind the wall? I don't understand this.
Because the wall jumps. The wall jumps, and so when you hit it low,
they
you're
hit
hit
it
it.
underneath the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like one in hockey when they lay down to block a shot.
Well,
What do you mean he
they
lays
don't have an
down?
extra dude to lay down, so legit, he like lays down like he on his side, like he's sleeping. Oh, Messi!
Oh, the wall did his job.
Yep.
Man, y'all are like eons ahead of me.
Yeah, same.
Wow. You don't
You gotta-
see that very often.
Petey, are
don't see
you on
not clear
YouTube
the
TV?
wall.
Hulu, but I'm usually like caught up, so I don't know why it's behind.
I'm watching this on
So
my laptop.
YouTube TV has YouTube
Way
TV. It doesn't
behind.
you can't do it on your phone or your laptop. But if you're watching on TV, you can decrease the broadcast delay, so you get like an extra 30 seconds ahead of everybody.
Oh, cool. Cool.
And I still Rando's YouTube TV, so that's why.
I can watch. I may or may not have a wager on an offshore sports book that I may or may not have. I can watch it on there. Just remembered that.
Oh no!
What was the thing that you could gamble on before? Was it Brovada, something like that?
Yeah, Bovada.
I know I'd always get the ads when I would stream East or whatever it is, because I didn't want to have to pay for Red Zone before. It was only $10 a month on YouTube TV. So this thing will get to, we got 15 more minutes in the match plus stoppage time, and then we'll go to PKs.
Yeah.
Yep. 15. Yeah, you're right. Math is hard, but yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, things can happen in 1-2 minutes in soccer. So
Sure can.
Yeah.
15 minutes is a lifetime.
Yeah.
So there's only 1 minute of stoppage time in the half. They should really make this a goal situation.
Oh my! They should what?
They should make this like golden goal situation, like in hockey, in overtime, where it's just like you score one, game over.
Nah, man, play the game out.
This thing's already long enough, dude.
I did wager. It's right there.
Oof. I'll tell you what, man. Argentina just sends in cross after cross after cross, man. They are trying.
Yeah. Relentless. Son of a gun.
I missed the Switz goal. I'm assuming it was nice.
63rd minute. Is it the 53rd or 63rd minute? I think.
Yeah, it was perfect too, because he just stuck it through the goalie's leg. He kind of had his leg stretched out. And
Yeah, he was at a tough angle and still went far post. It was impressive.
yeah, it
Question:
was.
Who's more passionate, SEC football fans or international soccer fans?
Soccer fans, I think, for sure. Yeah.
It's cool, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's freaking cool.
Yeah.
They don't have any SEC championships though. So
Have you ever seen Green Street Hooligans? That it's a movie kind of talking about that, but it's got Frodo from Lord of the Rings in it and stuff. It's a good movie, but it shows really just how deep that fandom goes, and I don't think the SEC has anything that comes close. They basically like have gangs associated with each team, and they have like gang wars and stuff. Like we don't go that deep.
Right.
when I was in London, I had an Arsenal hat. That's the team I kind of follow. And I was going to the NFL game between Jacksonville and Buffalo, and it was at Tottenham. And they told me, do not wear Arsenal colors or insignia when you go to Hotspur. Like, they were serious.
Yep. Yeah, that's like wearing blue in the wrong neighborhood or red in the wrong neighborhood. It's exact same thing.
Like wearing a Tennessee hat and shirt in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah. Well, you're safer doing that than you are wearing.
Yeah, you survived.
Tottenham. Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that had the stones to say anything to me were women. So,
but I every time I used to go visit my wife in Florida, I always wore Tennessee stuff. I needed all those Gator people to know.
Yeah, same.
Petey, our son was born in Florida, and I brought him out of the hospital in a Tennessee onesie. Like I had to let everybody there know.
That's cool.
And then I saved that onesie, and then I brought my daughter out of the hospital in it. And now this daughter we're about to have, I'm gonna bring her out in that same one. That one that stood the test of time.
Nice.
Everywhere we go, I gotta let them know. Man, I'm nervous for Switzerland, man. Like Argentina is really pouring it on them. Like I'm impressed.
Yeah, it's impressive they just get the PKs down a man against this team.
I agree.
Is it just a timeout right now, or are they going to PKs?
No, they're doing their little water break. Their little water break.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Or what it really is commercial break, because they don't have that stuff. They don't have that stuff in the European leagues.
Messi looks gassed, man.
So, I had a question, and I forgot.
Argentina's down to one sub.
Yeah,
they get one extra. They get one extra in extra time, right? They get 5 a match, and then one extra in extra time.
I think so. And the 5 just came about during COVID. Like soccer has been three subs forever, and then COVID
really?
They did the 5.
I thought it was a World Cup thing. I didn't realize they did that at COVID.
Yeah.
So they get 5 subs. They only can use 3 substitution windows. If I've learned anything from this World Cup. So like the dude can put up his card 3 times. You can sub 2 dudes or whatever, 3 dudes. But if you
can sub
put up that card 3 times and you only sub 3 dudes, you can't sub your extra team. You lost that.
Okay, I didn't know that part. But yeah, it used to be your sub limit, 3 people. I don't know if there was ever a window. It was just 3 people could do it. I didn't realize you only have 3 opportunities to make a sub.
I like too that a guy can get hurt, and he can go off to get treatment, but unless you sub him, you are a man down until he comes back.
Yep.
That's a cool.
If he gets treatment, he's off the field for at least a minute, right?
Yeah. And that's your decision. Like you can say, okay, screw it, we can't afford to risk that. Like let's just use the sub on him. But I think that's a cool part of the game.
Yeah, I like that one too. All right. Let's see what the Swiss might try to do with this.
I know. Oh, walking out.
You still have the UFC on? Oh,
I got both on. I got soccer and UFC's on my TV. I got them all.
Main card is walking out now?
Yep, they're walking out now.
Dang, I'm going to have to switch this over soon.
Oh!
Do you guys have to pay for this UFC? Like
it's on Paramount, so it's not pay-per-view anymore. It's on Paramount.
If you
it's
have a Paramount Plus subscription, then, then you get it for
nice.
what? It's free-ish.
Well, it's not, pay-per-view prices anymore. So
exactly, yeah, you're not paying $90 a fight.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a guy. I'm trying to find the name. Gregor Gillespie. You guys heard of him? UFC. I think he's retired. He was from my hometown. That's my at UFC now. It's because I remember he was dominating in wrestling, like high school wrestling, and I guess he converted to UFC when he had a lot of good wrestling. do. Like legit high school wrestlers try to shift because there's no money in like wrestling.
They just started a new wrestling league.
RAF,
RAF,
whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
They're doing.
I think that's cool. I think that's cool that the sport wrestling is getting its chance. I hope it does well.
Like
it's not UFC owned. I don't think Dana owns it like he does Slap.
No, it's like Olympic.
It's like Olympic wrestling. Like
yeah.
But I'm saying like I don't think because Dana has been dipping into these other things. I don't think he owns that one. I think someone else actually started that thing to try to make it big.
Someone else did, but I know there's a lot of like former UFC champions that are all on that league now. They're not in UFC, but they're wrestling still.
Okay,
so they're in
cool.
RAF or whatever it's called.
That would make sense because UFC is probably more. I mean, with the punching and stuff.
Someone just put $900,000 max to beat McGregor.
Yeah, Drake put $1 million on it on
McGregor.
Yeah, so immediately should go bet Holloway. I don't know if Legacy Blue is watching the show right now or this just happens as a coincidence. But I take exception to this picture that you just posted of me. We've had this conversation once already.
Oh, is he doing his AI thing again?
Oh, clearly it's AI.
I tell him to stop doing that because it just ends up bad for me. Like I'm not involved in any of this stuff, and in some
you get the collateral,
and then and then next thing you know, I got a T on a potential bald spot on the back of my head that doesn't even exist.
That's a natural power T. I have the unedited photo as well. And
it's still there.
And there's hair there. It's not. Oh, Hayden.
This post by Legacy is
as
wild.
Much there as this goatee is right here.
Last time he kind of shortchanged me on the arms. This time he's like got me shortchanged on the legs. Like, dude, I've got like quads and thighs. I like sprinter's thighs is what they call them. Yeah, I'm not.
You look ripped up here, dude.
But doing me dirty, Legacy. You're doing me dirty.
I don't know. That's a good photo. This is a good photo. The leg. You should get a leg tattoo like this one has.
Yeah, it would be a wraparound.
I gotta like this one. I like this one.
Oh, here comes McGregor.
You got the Backstreet. You got the Backstreet Boys haircut.
What are you talking about?
It's a good look, man.
I wear my hair. What are you talking about? Not Backstreet Boys.
What?
It is not.
I mean, it looks like you have frosted tips in that photo.
I do not have frosted tips.
It's Backstreet Boys are insane.
Don't talk to me about hairstyles.
Oh.
Dang, the Swiss are still putting shots on a man down.
Argentina just scored.
Oh, Selena.
Yeah. Dang.
Oh, what a shot.
What a shot.
Wow.
You got to hurry up if you're the Swiss. You let them do all that celebrating if you want. Get that ball and go put it in.
Goodness, what a kick. Oh, my gosh.
That's raps, folks. Hey, you know one thing?
Yeah, that's definitely the game.
Stafford. One thing I forgot about here in the Quantico region, T. These thunderstorms are no joke.
Oh, yeah. We had a really good one come through earlier.
Hadn't had a thunderstorm in quite a minute in California, and we were here for a night, and the sirens were going off for a tornado warning. I was like, shoot, I forgot what it was like out here.
That's
being
not
out here in the field just getting dumped on by the rain.
What area specifically are you in, Brando?
DC South.
Stafford is like Yeah, like a
It's
little
DC
like an
South.
hour with
Okay.
traffic south of DC. Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
Man, what a goal.
That was a goal.
Bent right in that upper corner.
Yeah, nothing the goalie could have done.
Yeah. Stuck in
I
there.
mean, you could not have put that thing in there any tighter.
Nope. That was
Hey.
What a shot.
Legend.
That shot right there.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness. Conor McGregor coming out with the Mohawk.
Yep.
This dude's gonna get dropped in the first round, man.
If you catch him with that titanium leg of his, though, it might be a different story.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still got the power. That left can still put you to sleep pretty quick. But
the same thing that I said about Canelo Alvarez when he fought Bud Crawford. It's the same thing I talked about 5 years ago, 6 years ago with Conor McGregor. Like when you make so much money doing something outside of the sport, like both Canelo and McGregor did, plus the sport, it's tough to wake up and fight and do the training camp thing when you're waking up in satin silk 1,000-count sheets, right? It's just like you lose that same kind of motivation that you had when you were coming up out of the mud, grinding to make where you were. When you had nothing, all of a sudden you get something, you lose a little bit, right?
yeah, it's like when you buy the Heinz ketchup instead of the Kroger. You check out.
Yeah, it's a great point. When you stop buying great value and get name brand, it's like, hey, I'm there. I have made it.
Yeah, except for Jell-O cups. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, they keep their stuff, price savvy. I didn't know we have a new Spider-Man coming out. It's a good commercial right here.
So how much time, T, do we think we have?
They got a yellow card for how long they were celebrating this stuff. So probably 5 minutes of stoppage time. I mean,
Yeah.
so yeah, that's something
That was a good play by the goalie there. Go get that.
His own player got hurt though.
Oh, we already got a flash flood warning now.
It's been raining here for like a week.
Gotta love summertime. Oh no.
Right.
Didn't they just expand the World Cup this year to 32 teams in the knockout round, right?
Yeah, you had, I think it was 6 third place teams that advanced. That's never had third place teams advance before.
And the overall field also expanded, right, for the tournament.
Yeah, 48. You had 12 groups of 4, and then 2 of each, and then the best third place teams, 8 of those 12 win.
So what was the field 4 years ago, the overall field number compared to this time?
32.
So it was 32 4 years ago and 48 this time.
That's correct.
That's awesome. I like that. I think oddly, because I know we talk about college football playoff expansion, but with soccer, I almost feel like this time the knockout rounds were more entertaining with more teams.
I agree. Like anytime any sports body does this, we automatically go, oh well, that's just like the CFP.
Right.
If we get to 16, 24, whatever,
Yeah.
I mean, we all know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but we saw some really good matches and got to know some players that we probably would not have ever heard of.
Countries.
Exactly.
Yep.
So I thought this has been probably the most enjoyable World Cup that I've ever seen.
I agree. I will say though, the initial rounds, and maybe it's because I was busy working. I didn't watch as much, but I didn't feel like I missed as much. You know what I mean? Versus before, I felt like you got to watch the pool play.
Yeah, because you had more heavies grouped together before.
Yeah, okay.
You had for the most part, there was a couple groups that weren't, but for the most part,
Gotcha.
you knew who the top two going to come out of that group were going to be.
That makes sense then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was less. Even the U.S., right? Like, I mean, we weren't the bee's knees, but like it was pretty clear we were gonna come out. I think we had Turkey was our biggest competition.
Yeah, and that was basically a throwaway game when we played
Right.
them anyway. But
Right.
but I think the flip side to that is, and the U.S. is probably the best example of this from this World Cup. We got put in a group where we really didn't get challenged.
Yeah.
We didn't have the likes of a Spain or France or Argentina or even Norway or Portugal, one of those teams that traditionally and historically have been really good internationally. I think that would have benefited us to at least given us some exposure to what we were about to face and run into. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you play a bunch of Division II and FCS teams all season, and then you finally get up against a power, and you get your doors blown off.
Black has said that about basketball for a while. Like, he's like, stop having these cake off-season schedules, play some tough teams, get battle tested and all that. Particularly because in college basketball, you can afford a couple losses and you'll still make it to the tournament anyway.
Yeah.
Get yourself right.
Yeah, you've got to get exposed to that level of play, and we just really didn't.
Yep.
Even in the loss to Turkey, we didn't have.
Oh no.
We didn't have our best players out there.
But Hammer, I mean, and I think you and I were pretty consistent with it. But that's why I kept saying, like, yes, we're winning, everybody's excited, but we have not played anybody. Like when you're supposed to dominate, and then as soon as we played somebody, we got hammered. So.
Yeah, and really,
I would have thought Paraguay would have been
a real heavy. It was a good team, but it wasn't an elite team.
Yeah, to PD's point earlier, they're B minus team.
Yeah.
So
we lost to like the 5th best Big Ten team.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Conor McGregor right now is getting his absolute tail whooped. He's not even in this fight.
Did he come out of retirement for this, Rando?
Did he officially ever
ball
retire?
Game. That's the ball game.
Yep.
Oh,
They
yeah.
score again.
Yep.
What happened? They just called the fight.
Fast break.
Yep.
Wow.
Something
See, but that's
are you kidding?
Hammer, that's what we said. 15
Yep.
minutes is a lot of time for something to happen, and they scored twice.
Yep, scored twice.
What happened to Conor?
I don't know. He blew. I think
he tore his ACL.
Yep, I think he blew his knee.
Oh,
His knee's blown out. Yeah, it's done. Like it's done. Yep, he just tore his knees done. He just tore he blew his whole leg out.
I saw him fall on that.
So it was when he kicked in,
or he
he
just
kicked
saw
it, and it's done.
Yep,
His knee is done. He blew his whole leg out.
I saw it.
Yep. Damn,
So
that's why he's on the ground so much.
You can see it right there. Did you see it?
Yep. His
Well,
whole
we're
knee is
not all
blown out.
watching the same thing. You can see the crease in his inner. You don't see it.
I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, mine was an MCL and both meniscus 2 different times.
Oh yeah, he
His
tried. He
whole
missed
knee.
that kick and just hyperextended it.
Yep, whole knee is gone. He blew it out. Oh no.
Yeah, he knows it too. Yeah, you can see
He
it.
tried to fight, but he couldn't do it.
Man,
Ugh.
all of it. He'd rather got knocked out than that happened.
Well, yeah, because he was coming back and then. Yep, it's done.
Well, that's a shame.
He won't fight again now.
I think it has to be over.
He looked at the rep. Yeah.
I hate that, man. Dadgummit.
His last 2 fights that's how it's gonna be.
Yep. That's a shame.
Blown out ankle, then knee. And dude should have stayed out, man.
Fans are going crazy.
I mean, I give him props for coming back, but shit.
Yeah, to Pete's point, I mean, you come out of retirement, you go through all that.
All of that to blow your knee out in 20 seconds.
Only to just thing happen. Well,
dude, watch this soccer match after it's over. These Argentina fans are going ham. This is so crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes back to your question about who's more passionate.
Right.
Like these soccer folks, man, they don't play.
Yeah, right. It's awesome.
All right, y'all. That's all the events, right?
Gary's staying up late with us to watch. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, shout out Gary.
See what the
love my shirt.
I got a new drop too. I went with the. This is one label that I didn't make. He made this one. He posted it on there for us.
Yeah, we're gonna get.
Yeah, I got some stuff.
Dropping the Hammer T-shirt, Gary.
He finds a way to make it happen. Gary, Bama. We gotta do something big at Bama. State Line's doing a tailgate. Come out there, join me. We'll have a good old time. And then Florida too. I'm gonna be out there for Florida. It'll be a nice little show out. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll wrap this thing up. I didn't think Conor had much in him, but it sucks.
Well, that was just bad luck.
Yeah, I wonder. He must have had a pre-existing thing.
That's what they just said.
He
That
didn't take
they think he tore it before because you could see him right there hopping, like take his shoes off, and he was like gingerly on his foot from there. So he might have been fighting with a messed up one out knee in the first place.
Huh?
I hate that.
I mean,
that.
Most ACLs, that's what it was. Non-contact, but that seemed real easy to. Well, we'll see what's next for Holloway. I think we know what's next for McGregor. We got to go back to making movies or whatever the heck he was doing. Yeah.
Well, let me go see all these bets. That was
yeah. Good for you, Hammer. Petey, thanks for joining us, brother. I appreciate it. Held the chat down there on the show. Again,
thanks,
as always,
Petey.
welcome anytime.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Always great to see you, Pete.
Talk to you guys later.
But before we jump off, we just talked about it. Scan the QR code. Get your Heavy Pour Sports merch. Tennessee, Louisville, Kentucky, or just the bourbon lovers. Scan the QR code, Heavy Pour 15. Get you 50% off, and it gets shipped to you for free. You can't beat it. And then for the Kentucky fans, State Line Co. Actually, they're expanding out. They're doing a bunch of schools. They haven't touched Tennessee yet, but they're doing Louisville, Northern Kentucky, WKU. Scan that QR code, all UK ball 25, get you 25% off, and get it right to you in time for football season.
All 9 months.
See, who you yelling at now?
my wife over here being nasty, man.
No, edit that out.
Let her be nasty. I didn't hear what you said, but I wish we did.
She said edit that part out.
We're live.
We're gonna clip it. What are you talking about?
We're clipping and posting.
Slane, it's good to have you back on. We will see you.
Sure.
We need to start the regular shows back up. I'm close to having the whole studio set. I'm not in the garage anymore. I'm in the basement, so I've upgraded. So I got my new backdrop.
You mean no car alarms now?
Well, I don't. Yeah, no car alarms. But we'll see what happens. It's cold down there. I'm gonna get a lot of use of those heavy floor hoodies that I bought because I went from sweating my ass off in the garage to now the basement cold as hell. So it'll be a different environment, but that's almost set up. Maybe by Wednesday we'll get one going. But we'll see y'all Wednesday. We'll see what the new time is. But Hammer, T, Selena, you all have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you next week. As always, go Cats.
Go Cats.
Thanks for joining us for Happy Hour.
Go Big Orange.
Go Vols.
Peace.
On a whole nother level. Let's get it. Run it up. Check the scope. Money talk, money mo. Yeah. Main crew say they weed it. Kicking down the door. Run it up. Check the scope. Money talk, money mo. What? Main crew say they weed it. Kicking down the door. Let's go. And it's the whole lane when I'm driving the machine.